We're just letting that go. It's been a minute. Maybe I'll just let it go.
Maybe.
Even wanting it. Yeah.
Or say something right now because it's live. Go off the top of your head.
And then so it's like this soap residue just made it really itchy, and so like it
It's
was like
always
that all
itchy.
night.
I know. It's
I
never
like how
not
Andrew
itchy.
pretends it's a different bit. It's always some kind of skin condition every single week.
Always, every time. But Dr. Squatch, they have this pine tar like bar that smells very good.
Is that stuff?
Turns you into scratch and sniff sticker.
Is that stuff
Oh,
like
man.
as good as people say? Because that's one of those brands that like their marketing is awful, but I feel like the product is actually kind of good.
It's expensive, so when you see like a deal for it, definitely jump on it. But yeah,
I got some gingerbread scented soap as like a stocking stuffer, and it's actually
Oh.
really good. I'm not expecting
I
it to be good, but it's nice.
got ginger scented soap, and now I smell like the other half of the cask we have here.
I got a bourbon scented soap because I'm the most basic white man to ever exist.
Hey man,
on,
don't
right on.
knock it. I got a bourbon scented cologne thing. Melody loves it. Like
Listen.
she's always like,
Listen.
what smells so good? Like, it's the bourbon. Anytime it's the
baby.
bourbon scented thing, she loves it.
Nice.
Listen.
So
Well, you heard it here, folks. We will hawk your product if you have it for us to hawk.
My mom
But-
makes
yeah, come at me. Give me some
Enough
money.
about shameless capitalism for now. We are here doing the opposite of that. We are here
shameful
playing-
capitalism.
We are, yes, technically. Yeah, we are back for the new year. Same campaign for now to episode, what are we, 8, 9?
I believe it's 8. I forgot to update the
8.
titles, so I think it's 8.
There's no
I
way to
think so.
know.
For
Of
the
Once Upon a
umpteenth
Roll.
time.
We will never know.
Last week, we were missing our friends Artem and Andrew, played by Artem and Andrew, but thankfully we had people step in and play on their behalf. Would Artem or Andrew like to recap what happened last week?
Last
That's
week I
one
played
thing
on
hid.
your behalf, laid down some freestyles, and made no gaff.
Yeah, that's right. And then I stabbed someone and then hid in a boat.
We arrived in Liberty Square, which in this instance is I almost said Civil War battle. Wrong war. Revolutionary War battle. The Battle of it's called the Battle of Fort Washington, is it not?
The Battle of Fort Washington.
Yeah, which is in the city in which Ryan and I live, which is pretty cool. It's like we were doing a little battle in our own backyard, and I took careful time not to dox myself as we did that. But yeah, we essentially participated in a battle on behalf of the American Revolutionary Army. We fought off a collective of pirates in the Hudson River. We did this on behalf of George Washington, played by Curtis Jackson, right? On behalf of Alexander Hamilton, played by, of course, Lin-Manuel Miranda. And unfortunately, I do not remember the name of the actor who played Aaron Burr.
Leslie Odom Jr.
Thank you. I got 2 out of 3. I hope that's a passing grade. And so we waged war on their behalf. We used some fog cloud cover to sneak ourselves across the river on like a little rowboat onto the main pirate ships, as it were. We fought a collection of British soldiers commanded by the East India Company captain from Pirates of the Caribbean, as well as the other captain from another pirate thing.
Admiral Norrington. I could not remember his name the entire time.
Nor could
even though I wrote it down everywhere.
Yeah. He was immediately tossed into the water by Sydney and her Jedi powers, which was awesome. So he was basically out of commission for most of the fight. We continued to fight the soldiers and the other admiral, who also summoned a water weird at one point, and that shook up the fight some more. But it was, a pretty combat-heavy episode, and we did win. which was really cool. Richard also invoked the name of Morris House, which is a real place. And yeah, here's a nice look at the boat that we defeated. We didn't beat the boat, but you know what I mean. We did that, and then as we continue, I'm kind of remembering what the segue was, or misremembering what the segue was here. But if I remember correctly, we are still, of course, searching for another McKee, and we were told that we need to check out the Morris House, the aforementioned Morris House, as a result, which I believe Ryan informed us was haunted, a bit of a haunted mansion, as it were, once belonging to the Ravenwood family, right?
You are close. At the end of your battle, George Washington said his to help you guys on your journey. You presented your McKee, and he said that it reminded him of a family seal of a once great house inside New York City. Aaron Burr stepped forward and said that it looked just like the seal of House Ravenswood.
Right.
Specifically of Elias Ravenswood. Now, they had to run off because, as history would tell us, a shit ton of British were headed towards your exact location come morning. Some might even say 30,000 troops in New York Harbor. But he told you, if you needed to find safe haven, to go to the house of one of his allies, the Morris family.
It's been quite a battle. You need some safe haven. Go to Morris House, Manor of the Ravenswood.
Still not
No,
different house.
No. Different house.
But it rhymed really well.
And then you'll go to the house of the Ravenswood.
Thank you.
There you go. But yes, the dawn, the sun is rising. You guys have been out freedom fighting pretty much all night. I know that some of you have spent a good chunk of your spell slots. He did. Leslie Odom Jr., Aaron Bird did say that he believed that where you would eventually be going is in fact haunted mansion. But for now, unless there's anything else you wish to discuss with the cast of Hamilton or the American Revolutionary Army, I will say that you guys make your way to Morris House, unless you'd like to go somewhere else.
No, good to go there. I am kind of wiped.
Morris House.
I mean, it was we did well in that fight, guys. Seriously, I'm proud of us. But it would be nice to have a rest.
Yeah, I kind of blacked out there for a while, guys. Not gonna lie.
I mean,
Yeah, you were surrounded for a second. Yeah.
You fought well for a guy in a blackout.
Seems there's still some
Sure, there's no permanent damage.
little effects of your first day inside. What was it? Liberty? Not. What was it? Freedom Street?
Liberty
I
Square.
can't remember. No, the first place you guys were at.
Main Street.
USA, Main Street, USA. That's what it was.
How original.
They're all propaganda. But yeah, so you guys make your way over, and given the directions that you receive, you find yourselves outside of this lovely, lovely two-story home. And when you knock on the door, you are greeted by this fellow here, who I don't need to tell you who this guy is. Everyone here knows. So why don't we all say it at the exact same time?
Yeah.
Robert
Yeah,
Morris.
that's right. Yeah.
Robert Morris, famous financier of George Washington and the American Revolution, and real life descendant of, or ascendant family member.
Ancestor.
Forefather.
Yeah, forefather.
Richard's granddaddy.
You telling me this dude had 4 fathers?
Very progressive for that era.
Yeah. Takes a village, you know.
It takes a village, people.
I'm a bit. I guess I'll. So sorry. He just is there, or does he approach? What was going on with him?
He opens up the door and he says, yes, yes, how can I help you? It's quite early. Are you lost and covered in, oh my god, you're covered in blood. What's wrong with you?
We just fought in the Battle of Fort Washington, sir, and we're looking to we're looking for some shelter. We were told by General Washington that we would be able to have safe lodging here for the night.
George, yes, I know him well. He kind of looks around. You guys, were you followed?
Can I roll a perception check?
I was about to say, we didn't check to see if we were followed.
As you know, this is a safe house for the Revolutionary Army. It would be terrible if there were a great number of British troops in the area and you just brought them here. It'd be a major hit. You might lose the war. Yeah, you guys are fine.
We're fine.
We were not followed. No, we know this.
Oh, good heavens! All right, well, come in, please. Let's get you
Shoes
cleaned
on,
up.
shoes off.
He looks down at your feet. It's mud, blood, salt water. Shoes off, if you don't mind.
Yeah. I take off my shoes and my socks are just caked in blood and harbor water.
It's gonna take a while to get out of the floors. We don't have Windex or anything right now. It's just
Not
soaked
yet.
in water. And he ushers you inside, where you find a lovely, literally colonial home. A fire. There's some food there. He fixed some drinks and things for you. It's like, you all look like you've been through hell. Just what exactly happened to you out there at, you said the Battle of Fort Washington? I heard the cannon fire. Stopped. I assumed the worst.
We took a ship. We took a ship and we sent 2 other British ships sailing outside of the river or bay.
And General Washington, does he yet still live?
Yep.
Good. Then there is hope yet for this young nation.
Yes. And we may have revealed to people that we were using certain levels of magic that we had learned about from ancient parts of Europe and Egypt and Mesopotamia and other places like that. So yeah, we're magical, just so you know.
Oh, that's nice.
Mhm.
Cool. I'm just gonna get my servants real quick and get you guys. You got coffee, yes?
Yes.
With
Oh no,
all right.
you have it. Insight check.
get the gun. Get the guns. Now he some servants come by, and they serve you some. Yeah, they have coffee. Oh, they have tea. I know they have tea, so they give you tea.
This Earl
Magic,
Grey.
you say?
Bergamot. I like them.
Yes. We informed them that we did indeed have some magic, that we were able to use this ancient magic in order to secure the ship. Nearly, well, I'd say single-handedly, but like more the collective single of like just we as a group, you know?
They
One
Cutler
hand
had
each.
some stuff too, though. Like Cutler had some shit going on too. Let's be real. The Brits have shit.
Oh yeah. There's a magical sword that we still need to find more about. But that's besides the point. We just want to let you know, we want to be completely upfront with you. I also did tell Washington and some others that we are related. So I didn't want that to be sprung up on you.
Related
you
in
knowing.
what way? I don't forgive
I mean,
me if
it's
we've
a
met
it's
before.
I think it's like a kind of distant relative, you know, like the amount of DNA we share is probably pretty small at this point.
As you
So
say
is-
that, Robert Morris's wife walks in. She's kind of holding some breakfast sandwiches and some tea. And she says, "Dearie, what do you mean distantly related?" It's like, I don't know. I mean, look at him. He's. I mean, you seem like an older lad. You're not mine, right?
I am not your son. No.
See, he's not my son. We're all good. We're all good here. The Mary.
No, I
Eve-
think it'd be, as far as the amount of blood we share, it's probably comparable to, I don't know, distant cousins at this point. It's-
Of course,
Yeah.
cousins.
But still, I'm a Morris too, though. I also hail descended from the peoples that came from the same area of England that you and your father did.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, and I've been to
You know-
Oxford and all the places you grew up. No, I've been around. It's just our paths haven't crossed for whatever reason.
You know, it's interesting that you say you have magic. Are you all ancient magicians? Is that how this works?
Well, we're not ancient. We just have magic that's connected with.
I mean,
But
when
I
I
think,
worked with
uh,
kids, they said I was ancient, but
I think everybody here has magic.
I'm like looking down at my blue skin tone and just not saying anything.
Yeah, he's definitely magical.
I'm Italian.
He looks
Um,
ill. Is he okay? Did he fall in the river?
No, he's okay. He's okay. He's
I
got
wasn't
magic.
the one
That,
Normally like that.
he's got magic that makes him like this. He wasn't always like this, but he has
Yeah.
been for some time.
It's more of a recent development, but it doesn't hurt. I mean, it's like normal skin. It's just, blue.
Yeah,
My
that
good
makes
friend, my good friend Andrew over here might not have magic. He's just kind of a wild card and really good at random
wild
things.
card. Yeah, I tend to stab stuff instead of.
Yeah, he's good at that.
Pretty good, thank you.
Fascinating. So, Rapscallion, an ancient
Mm-hmm.
wizard, magician, a blue man, and what about you two? I see you have a instrument in tow.
Yeah, I just kind of
Mhm.
insult people when they die.
That's a good one.
Sword, yeah. And some stuff. Not a wizard. I don't know.
Sword
wizard.
stuff.
I
Sword wizard.
sometimes I want somebody to show up with their throat in my hand, and sometimes they show up there. I don't know.
You can summon people to your hand?
Sometimes.
Summon King George to your hand right now! We can end this
I-
war!
I have to be able to see them. And they gotta be
Okay.
like, close.
He goes over to the paper and he finds the picture of like, here, do it! End it now!
It's not a death note.
They gotta be in person. See them in person. I'm so
Ugh.
sorry that I got your hopes up on that.
It's got a
I
limited
should've just
range.
never got that. Yeah.
Can we give Giorgio a little personal invitation? See him when he gets
No,
here?
I can't. He doesn't respond to me anymore.
No.
That bitch.
Have you tried making sure you're on Wi-Fi? Because sometimes just texts just don't go through. Sometimes.
What did you just say?
What? What did you just? Anyway,
My
Wild
boy, I
card.
believe that you're having the vapors right now. It seems you're spattering nonsense. Utter hogwash.
no, I gave that up in my 20s, early
Too freaking
20s.
about it.
We can turn some beds over and get you guys a place to stay, wash off, get the
Yes.
That'd be
blood
awesome.
out of your hair and my
Everything.
floors,
Hmm.
and
Yes,
That would be
get you guys
wonderful.
rested.
that would be. Good.
If my wife will show you to your quarters. Just when you do hear the troops come by, as they are rumored to be, please just stay low. I'd rather not turn this into another Fort Washington, if you will.
We hide Tony under the house.
We will get low. Get low. Get low.
Yeah,
Get low. Get low.
Until a blue guy emerges from the basement. That'll go over well.
He ushers you away, though he asks Richard to hang back.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned ancient magic in our bloodline?
Yes, there is some. Those two might not necessarily be connected. Why are you asking?
Well, I reminded, and he walks over to his bookshelf and he pulls out an old leather-bound book, and it's like a family tree book, basically, of Clan Morris, and it goes way, way back. And he shows you that there were rumors of there being ancient Jotun ice giants descended from high up north in Europe. It's like there was always this, but I figured someone was just, being a little fancy, telling tall tales. Tall tales, get it? Because of the giant.
I do get it. Yeah. Yeah, that's might actually be true. I cannot prove it to you now, other than I could do a little gust and actually I have prestidigitation now, so I can just do little water effects.
Wow, that's amazing. I've heard of tales of magic and creatures and items in the Caribbean far south from here, but none quite so close.
Yeah, I think magic's everywhere. It's just right underneath our noses. Just gotta know where to look.
That's true. Why don't you rest now, and we can talk more afterwards. Sounds like you've all had a long night, and yes. If there's anything I can get you, or my wife can get you, please don't hesitate to ask.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be great. No, I really appreciate your hospitality. I think maybe there's just we'll get at least one more chance to speak before we depart, so I'll talk with you then.
Of course. And you guys can go and bed down. Two things. As Richard said earlier, a very unique sword was looted from the last battle. A rapier from Admiral Norrington. Remembered it. Nice. Andrew, it is currently in your possession.
Ooh. Sweet.
No one really tried to identify it, but from what you can tell, it did require you to attune to it if you'd like to unlock its effects.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So the next day,
correction.
I would like to do that.
We tried to identify it. We did not succeed.
Yeah, I'll attune to that bad boy and see what happens.
yeah.
You're just gonna
Get a
do
haunted
it?
sword.
See what fucking
Yeah.
happens?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a haunted sword. Me and my ghost buddy, sorta.
I don't think it should be haunted, but we also
Coward.
definitely didn't get to see it in action, so good luck.
Hell yeah. Gonna see it in action today.
So sitting with the sword, you feel as you draw it, there's a note that kind of rings out, a kind of like almost like a tuning fork a little bit. Studying the guard and the rapier blade itself, it looks like there's little musical note motifs, little like notes and a staff, and kind of floating down the bar. It seems like this is a potentially a blade for a performer.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's pretty. That's real pretty. Too
As
bad
you
I
take-
can't read music. Hey, Artem! Artem, you read music?
I do.
What's this say?
Do you have the?
So you
No.
have the in between, and that's FACE, and then you have the lines, and it's every good boy does fine. And that's what that is.
I
Good
thought it was every good boy
Correct.
deserves fudge.
Artem, when you look at the notes, you slowly can figure out when you play your own song, it's this song that plays.
Why?
I
perfect.
I look at the notes and I look at Andrew. I'm just like, you don't want this sword.
I think I do. Why did we just get rickrolled?
No, no.
Even better.
I guess. I'm not gonna touch it though. You can have it.
Dibs. Yeah.
See, I was waiting for like, you know what, you could have it. You could have it.
It's not actually that song. I just couldn't resist. But yeah, sitting with it, you feel the impulse to kind of join it musically or performatively speaking. That is. If you'd like to make a performance check for me.
Absolutely. Performance check.
That is exactly what you needed.
Nice.
As you find that you are in the present company of something called the Harmonic Dueler. This is a +1 rapier. It requires attunement, and as a bonus action, this is slightly modified from the BG3 version, but as a bonus action, you can make a performance check, DC 15. Hum, whistle, monologue, any kind of performance-based show. You make a DC 15 performance check. For a minute afterwards, you can add your charisma modifier to the damage of your strikes.
Nice.
That's really cool. So it's kind of like
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
a little mini Blade Singer.
In a way, yes.
Okay.
Cool.
All items are subject to change, but I'm going to say you can do this proficiency bonus per day.
All right. I'm gonna have to edit some stuff. Thank you. This is rad.
Mhm. That is called the Mellow Harmony to activate, and it is a bonus action.
Mellow harmony.
Meanwhile,
Ye-
in the other room, Sydney. As you start to drift to sleep, you are racked with visions of a very intense, vivid dream. Music change.
Okay.
I like that
It's
you
your
still have
turn.
the Morris bifocals on, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah, these are just my DM spectacles now.
It's always the good prop work.
Where's the thing that I was listening to the other day? I don't see it anymore.
Do you want chill 80s dark fantasy, defend the key, restore the castle with the penguin on it?
No.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
Right.
the castle has a penguin on it, or that's the,
That the little penguin is wearing armor with a sword.
I love that.
Well, this is why I'm bad at this.
What?
Or YouTube is. Anyways,
YouTube has been shit.
yeah, it's really shit in the bed right now. Sorry.
You're good.
I accept your apology.
I
Too
don't,
much.
but we'll move on.
This will have to work. Nope. Just find some creepy organ music, please.
Word, got it. One organ.
Oh, this works. I found one. Sydney.
We picked the same one. That's funny.
Church bells in the distance, feet shuffling, people murmuring excitedly, then suddenly, silence. The string quartet starts to play, followed by the warm, all-encompassing organ, each note reverberating throughout your entire body. The doors open, revealing a bright and beautiful ballroom. A wedding. Your wedding. Today is the happiest day of your life. Filling the pews, you can see all your friends, family, loved ones, all in attendance for the most momentous of days. The Schuyler sisters, Aaron Burr, who you've danced with at least once or twice, and all the members of the New York High Society are there. No one would dare miss this. You feel someone squeeze your hand as you walk down the aisle. You look left and see a man. At least, you think it's a man. He radiates a brightness that rivals that of the sun itself. You can just barely make out his slick comb-back coif hair and just a little hint of a mustache. He smiles at you. You look down at yourself wearing an elegant white gown with long white gloves covering the tips of your fingers. As you look down at your fingers, you can also see a brightness, though much more faint than his. Studying them closely, you feel as though you can almost see through them, like your hand is transparent, a rough sketch on a piece of parchment. You clutch your bouquet and banish the thought. Today is your day. Nothing can distract you. As you continue to walk, you catch a glimpse of your groom. He's wearing a dashing cloak, clutching what appears to be a walking stick, and with what might be considered a rather ostentatious hat atop his head. Though details are hard to make out on his face, you can see what appears to be a long, ear-to-ear, slowly widening grin on his face. Suddenly, a flash of lightning and a crack of thunder. The scene shifts, dark, decrepit shell of its former self, its former glory. The light is all but gone except for a few beams of moonlight that pierce through the ceiling. The pews are empty. Your escort has vanished, and you are alone. Except for your groom, albeit missing one fine detail. His head. Crash! Another flash of lightning, and suddenly the doors open, revealing a bright and beautiful ballroom. A wedding. Your wedding. Today is the happiest day of your life. Filling the pews, you can see most of your friends. There are a few empty patches here and there, but your family made it. Most important of all, your escort is still there with you. He squeezes your hand and whispers something to you, but you're unable to make out his words. Once again, you look at your hand as it slowly fades and reappears. Once again, are you disappearing? Or are you never really there to begin with? You clutch your bouquet and banish the thought. Today is your day. Nothing can distract you. You look at your husband-to-be. A new man on a new day, a new life. He beams at you like he's never seen another person before you. There is no one else like you. Just as you start to get close, boom! The sound of thunder fills the room. Lightning blinds your senses. Darkness returns. Everyone is gone, except, of course, him, the man with the hat. Even with no head, you can still make out the sick grin plastered across his face. Flash again, blinding light. The doors open, revealing a bright and beautiful ballroom, a wedding, your wedding. Today is the happiest day of your life. Looking at the pews, you can see a patchwork of people. Some you know, some you're not quite sure you recognize. Are they your friends? Your family? Who are these people? You look to your left. Your escort, your guiding light, is no longer there. You walk down the aisle, alone. Lightning, thunder, crack again, darkness once more. Again and again, these memories, these moments flash through your mind. Happiness, joy, love, tragedy, isolation, despair, over and over and over. It feels like you're on a looping track, forced to always move forward, but never going anywhere. You are helpless. You look down at your bouquet, the same one you've been clutching since your special day. You can feel the rough wood, the metal casing on the hilt, the subtle feeling of a small engraving. The glimmer of the moon is just able to catch the blade so that you can see someone behind you, lurching, grinning, menacing, always there. The doors open, the ballroom, the wedding, your wedding. Today is the happiest day of your life. You wake up in a cold sweat.
That was sick.
Damn.
Music was great for that.
Fucking solid. I just wake up. Everything's like,
You're like rocked awake. Like,
So Ryan, are you like the opposite of a therapist?
I don't know what's that?
Like a
Tormentor.
trauma giver, I guess, tormentor?
Torturer? A DM?
Sorry, I'll let you get back to it.
like coming out of that, because I know, like, generally how I react to nightmares is I take a nice healthy look around the room. Like, nobody's in here, like, nobody's awake. It's just...
There are blackout curtains to cover the light of the day. There is a little lit candle next to you, so you're in complete darkness. But yeah, you do wake up in a strange place. You are in a true colonial house, rather upscale,
Right.
large doors, but you, as far as you know, you're alone.
Like, there's a cursory look to the bed beside, like, the space beside me in bed. And then I'm going to very promptly go check out the fucking hallway, like, with my sword, just to... It's unfamiliar territory. Nobody's in here. Garrett's not here. Weird room. Actually, you don't want to look out the window. Or the curtain. I'll pull the curtain back.
You pull back the curtain. Light hits you hard. You kind of wait for your eyes to readjust. You are in 1776, early uptown New York, in Washington Heights, or what it will soon be known as Washington Heights. In the distance, you see smoke climbing into the sky, and in the far, far distance, you see patches of red as they slowly walk over the hills.
Okay, we're just gonna put that back. And I'm gonna go try to find my friends. Like, get my armor on, like, sword and shield and stuff like that. I'm gonna immediately, like, go out from my room. First door I see, I'm knocking on it.
Everyone roll a d20.
Okay.
Andrew, you hear a knock at your door.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, a sec. Just a sec.
Red team is coming.
What?
The red team. The red
Oh.
red team.
Oh, no.
I mean, they're around, but I don't know. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, good morning.
Hi. What do we do? Do we just...
Do you want to come in? I don't know. Do we get everybody, or...
Maybe.
Okay.
There's smoke. Yeah, hey! I'm gonna go from door to door.
I'll get armor. I'll put armor on.
You should.
Yeah,
Think about
okay.
that. Yep.
I'll get geared up. Back in 5.
Yeah, because it takes that long to put on armor. We know this.
Everyone, for the purposes of spell slots, 8 hours have passed. You guys got there around 6, 7 a.m. Talked for a little bit. It is now, I guess, mid to late afternoon, around 3 o'clock. It is November, so days are shorter. But you guys have gotten a long rest. As Sydney, do you go down to the main floor, to the main kitchen area, or are you having a side meeting in one of the guest rooms? Or
I don't see why not kitchen area for now.
Okay.
Like after I alert, I don't know, not alert, but knock on everybody's door, just holler at them, like let them know it's probably time to get up, and then I'll migrate down there.
Hearing something about red teams coming, I'm like,
Red team.
red one, Santa's real? What?
Red 5, Luke Skywalker's real?
Just get ready.
All right.
as you make your way downstairs, you see Robert Morris sitting at the table, filling out some paperwork. Whoa! Look who's finally up.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? How can I help you? You seem a little... Look like you've seen a ghost.
Coffee.
It's weird. Long night,
Put
weird
my
dreams.
armor on.
Just trying to get everybody down here because I thought I saw some redcoats coming. I don't know if you
They
know.
were here a little. They were here a little earlier. I was able to
okay.
direct them on. They're
Okay.
Do I need to stab
looking for the
them?
fort. I think you're all right for now.
Oh,
Boy,
okay,
he
good. I
really is
haven't
the
had
wild
coffee
one,
yet.
isn't he?
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm kind of inclined to like just be ready to stab. Not you, but just in general. It's been a long
He's-
day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll put on another pot of coffee. Warm up some mutton and other normal foods that people ate at this time period.
What are you talking? Are you? What?
He serves you
People
all
ate it.
normal food.
Stew.
Insert food, rabbit, potatoes,
Charcuterie
mash and put them in
board.
a stew. Something with maple, probably. You know, not far off.
Some sort of quail.
Yeah, that sounds right. Turkey.
The national bird?
I don't know, Mr. Morse, if you've had camel, but I have, and it's pretty good.
Not yet, canonically.
You've eaten a
true.
camel? Oh my word!
I feel
I've
like that would be
eaten,
like
I've eaten of camel.
of.
Of
What?
camel, not a whole camel,
Oh, okay.
but like a piece of camel.
Okay. Did the camel know?
No, camel was long dead before I.
So he ate a piece of a dead camel.
That's usually how it works.
would
Do
you
you know
want to
anyone
eat a
who's
piece
eaten
of a
an
live
entire animal?
Is it? I believe it's one leader of industry, Dwight Schrute, who is trying to remove portions of a horse so they could have horse while the horse remained alive.
Oh,
I don't know this Dwight, but that does sound like
But-
something the Schrute boys would do.
oh yeah, you're part of the delegation of Pennsylvania, so clearly you must know about the
Oh my
troops.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that family. They're a little weird, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah, I'm curious. Were they pro-independence or not?
You know, they were really, really big fans of the monarchy, so much so that we were like, what's with those guys? Why are they so pro-authority? Should we really let them here? We wanted to be an assistant to the king, which we had to say, like, that's not a thing. But
Yeah,
Two
you
things
can't
about
be
that.
assistant king, but you can be assistant to the king. There's a difference.
yes. I'm not sure either are real, actually, but try telling that to one of the Shroots. Good, well, you all seem rested and better overall for the wear. Do you plan to join the Revolutionary Boys, or what next part of your journey?
Actually, I have a hypothetical question. Not necessarily towards you, Mr. Morris, but just in general. Also, but specifically, hey, Artem, how did those weird dreams about the Thunderbird? It was just a weird dream? Was it a vision? Did it just come upon you, suddenly?
I mean, yeah. Why'd you have a weird dream?
But, like,
It sounds
deeply
you had a weird
foreboding
dream.
feeling?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, was there a
Oh.
question involved with that?
Sorry, it was to him regarding how he had it, like, I've said it's been a long, days.
Wouldn't put too much stock into dreams. It's just,
Well, I mean, we had a incident with dreams leading us to a giant, mythical bird. So that,
Well,
there's some
guys,
stock in it.
well, this is perfect then, because the last set of dreams led us to the exact thing that enabled us to defeat the big devil thing. So,
What was your dream?
yeah.
Oh, buddy, I took some very frantic notes on it. It started very, very structured, actually, because it was like, oh, this is kind of sick. And then it kind of just turned into, like, caps lock. You can't see it. But, like, look at that. That's caps lock right there. So I'm, like, I don't know, like, I'm marrying a headless man, but also
Why would
I'm
you do that?
vanishing for fun, I guess. I don't know. But, like, very specifically, it starts, I'm happy, there's this man made of light and he's like giving me away, but also I feel like I'm not totally there in the moment, but I am. And then I go and I get married to this guy. He's got this creepy fucking smile, and then his head vanishes, and then there's thunder, there's lightning, and then I'm back at the head of the freaking church again, and I'm looking at the man, but he kind of, like, I don't know, and then there's like less people in the pews and less people, and just bit by bit, I feel very unhappy about it, and I don't like it, because Why do I get the haunted story? Why couldn't I get the bird in the basement, huh?
I will admit, my dream was a little bit more pointed. It was just, there's a thing in a cage, you should go get it. Yours sounds like a crisis.
Like, even without his head, there was I feel like he had a creepy fucking smile. Like, it was too fucking big, stretched across his face too much. I didn't,
Maybe
So
we
that's
avoid
that.
people with creepy smiles then.
I actually have that as a rule, generally. But,
You said you were in a wedding?
yes. The Skylar
Do you remember
sisters were
anything? Skylar sisters?
there. Yeah.
Angelica
didn't- Yeah, Eliza and Penny. The Skylar sisters.
and Penny.
Yeah. Peggy. There's thunder, there's lightning, there's rain. There's this man, he radiates brightness. I'm wearing gloves, but I seem to be fading away. It starts out really, really good. Like, I'm there, I'm in the moment. Today's my day. And then it all changes the second I get near that guy. It just falls apart. And he's headless. He's headless, but he's smiling.
Headless.
Yes.
That does remind me of a series of rather grisly murders that happened here a couple of years ago.
Say more about that.
Well, I'm trying to remember what her name was. The Ravenswoods girl. I want to say Melanie? Melanie sounds right. She was the daughter, the eldest daughter, the only daughter of Elias Ravenswood. Good man, good chap. Very bright. Head on his shoulder. Always seemed to know exactly what to invest in. Very, very well to do for himself. had a quite well-to-do manor, a mansion even, not far from here, a little bit north, actually. But yes, I remember. Yes, I remember now. Melanie Ravenswood was set to marry someone, another fellow. I believe he owned a haberdashery. Crump, maybe his name was. They were, from what I heard, star-crossed lovers. It was quite the event to be invited to the Ravenswood wedding. And yes, I remember. I wasn't invited. I believe George might have been. A few other well-to-do people in the Revolutionary and the war effort now, but a tragedy struck. About a year or two later, Alistair Crump, that's what his name was. He was found dead, decapitated. And it was they never found the killer. Quite a black mark on the Ravenwood household. And then about a year or two after that, Melanie tried to remarry again, and that was nice. That was quite good from what I heard. And then he died again. Yes, that's right. She got married 3 times. And all of them died within a year or two later. It was... it made quite the rounds on the paper, let me tell you.
Do you happen to have any clippings or anything like that? Maybe there's pictures in there?
Sweetie!
Drawings?
Sweetie, do we have... She's gonna get them now. And
Also this...
Miss Morse comes over and she brings you a very old, a year or two old paper. I like to keep hold of the papers. Yeah, it tells you the story of the killer bride, the Miss Melanie Ravenswood, that she was married 3 times. And shortly after each one, all of her husbands died. Or, well, were decapitated, murdered. Whereas the Ravenswood Manor used to be quite a place of high society, New York aristocrats, rich people.
Aristocracy.
The bourgeoisie.
That's what I said. Edit that in for me, Artem. And but after the 3rd wedding and the 3rd murder, the Ravenwood mansion kind of fell apart. Elias disappeared. No one's seen Melanie anywhere. And the rumor is that in its disrepair in about a year or two since then, the mansion is haunted. People stay away from there now.
A pretty low property value.
If you can... I mean, you're all magic, so maybe you could do something about ghosts, but...
How much is the plot going for right now? Guys, we're gonna be fucking rich when we get back.
Yeah, that's... Yes. And as you look at the photo in the paper, you will see that where there's a picture of Melanie, around her neck, she has a pendant with 3 circles.
The killer bride has the Mickey. Probably.
You're not going there, right? I guess that's where magic stuff is horrible, haunted places, but like,
Yeah.
I might reconsider.
Well, I mean, who are you gonna call?
Paul Revere? I don't know this joke.
Okay, yeah. Your kids are gonna love it.
Sweetie, bring in the kids. They're gonna love it.
I mean, that seems to be where we need to go.
Guys,
unfortunately.
So are we doing like a Phasmophobia thing or a Ghostbusters thing? Because like, I'm gonna have to figure out an outfit for. I guess they're pretty similar outfits actually.
It's giving Phasmophobia, if we're being real.
Phasmophobia.
Uh-huh.
Okay, tight.
Yeah.
All right, if one of us beefs it, gotta yell something very funny. Last thing, okay? No? Okay, never mind. Don't worry.
Sorry,
about it.
I'm trying to like. I don't know. I didn't feel like I was killing these people, but also it was just a dream, so. I don't know.
Yeah. So he gives you some papers to look through and some food and drink and some coffee is brought up for you. It's about 4 o'clock or so now.
In the morning?
In the
Afternoon. We came
thank
in at
God.
about 7 a.m.
I was gonna say I go back to bed. What the hell?
But yeah, if you are so inclined to go check out Ravenwood's Manor, he can give you directions.
They'll have a lantern. Good.
Yeah, if you could, that would be helpful.
And while I know it is a little unsafe to go there, first of all, it might also behoove you to go after the light has set, so that you're not seen by the British.
So we have to go at night. That's cool.
Could I peruse that the pieces of news we have about the lady, and just see if I can find anything about like hobbies she had or things she liked, something that kind of connects her to the mortal realm that I can, I don't know, do something with?
Give me an investigation check.
Anyone want to assist me with an investigation check?
She
Yes, I will
enjoyed
do that.
murdering.
I got a +5 to that.
Oh, geez.
Ah, damn, Richard.
I will assist you then.
All
How
right.
about that?
So,
Sounds
Richard,
good.
what you're looking for is this, and he's
Yeah.
just behind you the whole time.
15.
It's not bad.
When you say connects to the mortal realm, what are you looking for exactly?
I guess any mentions of like favorite books. I'm looking for things that we could bring with us to either negotiate with or draw out the spirit we're looking for.
Looking through there, you don't find like her favorite stories or anything. There is a short blurb about her, basically her biography prior to the murders. It seemed that she liked to paint. It seemed that she wrote poetry. By all accounts, it seems like she was a pretty artistic, creative person before the murder.
Dun, dun, dun.
But you know, sometimes it happens.
Gotcha. Tight. Thank you.
Okay.
Anything else we need to go bust a ghost, y'all? I've got a lantern.
Confidence.
That I got in spades. In spades? Yeah. You know what? I'm doubling down.
You're bringing spades? You might need them if you're going there.
Do you have any shovels I could borrow?
I have a shovel. It's my shovel.
Sydney's got something.
I'm thinking also he has one shovel and it's his shovel. You gotta probably promise to bring it back. But also, What do we know about Elias? Was Elias a good guy? Like Disney people? Like was he a good guy in his story?
I'll be honest,
Or-
I'm not sure who
The Ravenswoods? Ravenswood?
is this. Sleepy Hollow?
See,
No, I don't.
I've listened to enough creepy podcasts. Forgive me, sir. But like, again,
Yeah.
maybe I'm leading too into it because I didn't feel like I was rejoicing over the fact of doing a murder. I felt very distinctly kind of unhappy about what was going on and kind of unsettled. Was Dad selling daughter for dowry money, do you think? Or did they have money and he was just raking it in?
Hmm.
So and then maybe he pinned it on her?
With that 15 investigation check,
matters.
are we able to figure out any the former husbands? Do we
But husband was creepy.
get like
I don't know.
any profiles on them?
On the first husband, because it was covered so well, the first victim was named Alistair Crump.
Mhm.
He was a very well-to-do noble in New York, and was said to have owned a number of haberdasheries.
That's
Okay.
right. So I'm assuming.
And especially if the fucking Schuyler sisters were there, she's got to be well-to-do, or he had to be well-to-do.
But also, Robert Morris would tell you that Elias Ravenswood was a very prominent member in New York society. He was a prominent investor. He owned a lot of properties. And, I mean, his manner was quite the... To be invited to his Christmas party? What? Crazy. Crazy.
Now,
He
when
sent everyone home in carriages. It was nuts. He would go wild.
when these men passed, did she get everything? Was she sole beneficiary in the wills?
She would have been had she
Okay.
not disappeared.
Mm.
And the smile was consistent. It was a demon.
all right, something was happening.
We should go check out the house
Hell yeah.
at night.
Anything goes wrong, I've got my gun.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
That'll be fine.
Miss Morris walks in with one shovel.
Thank you.
No, okay, all right. You're
Oh, I
bringing
don't
it
like
back,
it.
right?
Well, we should be going now, huh?
All right, honey. He's bringing back the shovel. I'm sure. I'm sure he's bringing back the shovel. Honey. Don't worry. They're friends with George Washington.
Yeah.
He's gonna go hunt down George and be like, your friend didn't replace my fucking shovel.
Did we just
We
change?
can afford another.
Did we,
I'm gonna
did
get you another
shovel, jeez.
So many more shovels.
we
He's
just
like the
somehow
richest dude in America right now.
we change history with that somehow? Like we caused like a huge like schism in U.S. history by not bringing back a shovel.
Yeah, there's
Wars
a
have
whole
been fought for
revolutionary
less.
faction of the shovelists.
In this world, the Civil War was fought over shovels.
I couldn't break ground over the first embassy, and
Just,
all
what
went
do you
downhill.
do now? What do you do?
what do you do?
So I guess once night falls and we can go safely, we could probably go check out the fucking mansion.
Yeah.
You don't have
Yeah,
to. You
at
can go.
night.
You're right. I'm
Go
gonna go
do.
sing like Burn with Eliza and then tell Ham to say no to whatever he might need to be saying no to in the future. Like,
Listen, I would have
it'll be
warned
fine.
Aaron Burr, maybe don't shoot your friend, but like
maybe
that's
don't shoot your
neither-
fucking friend.
All right.
History has their eyes on them, so you know.
You guys gear up. You have your shovel. You
Add
have
that
your
to my
newspaper
inventory.
clippings. And yeah, you have your heading. You guys head out towards the Ravenwoods Manor. It is on the north end, kind of closer towards the Bronx. I don't know if it's the Bronx yet, but further up New York. You walk for about 2 hours. And as you do, the lanterns come on, the sun falls, and the moon rises. Eventually, you guys get off the beaten path, where you find the large iron gates. And on said iron gates, you see the 3-circle symbol of House Ravenwoods.
Like, it's gotta be in there, right?
Gotta be. Let's crack that door open. See if it's locked. Oh, should have expected that.
Did you already have your lockpicks out?
You have it ready, and you kind of bump it, and it just kind of like,
Ugh.
like, guys, it's locked. I can't. We're gonna have to
Andrew,
move on.
Andrew, that was so fast. Holy shit.
Yep, yeah, that was what I do. I don't think anything's here. I think we should just go home. We've
Did the creepy
done
door
about
get
as
you?
no, it got you is
No, you're right. I don't want to be here either. But again, we gotta find a McKee.
yeah.
I don't want to go through all of colonial this. I don't want to live through this.
Can we just take the big door? It has the symbol on it. Does that count? Is that the Mickey?
I don't think that counts.
All right. So do we like knock on the front door or just walk in?
This is the iron gate keys, or the iron gates itself. It's not like.
Oh,
into the-
I'm avoiding walking up to the house.
I don't want to.
I'd be
I
afraid of
have
who
my
might-
Moonblade.
I'm afraid of
Go
who would
for it.
answer if we knock.
I'm gonna go knock.
I'll
Ouija
pull
board
out
rules.
my gun.
There we
I knock
go.
with bullets.
I'll join.
We all
I'll
have
be-
guns.
I'll be right behind you.
Oh my god, Andrew, the entire time I was playing you, I forgot you had a gun.
Good. Don't use my ammo.
I am
forgot I
going
had this for a bit.
to approach the door, and I'm
guys
going
pass
to
through.
knock.
You guys pass through the iron gate.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Ravenwood mansion looms in the distance, its dark silhouette casting a shadow over fog-choked grounds.
I don't like fog choked as a. Ugh.
Sounds awesome. Oh, hello.
The architecture is an unsettling blend of Gothic and antebellum styles. Its once grand facade now worn and weathered by time. The mansion's peeling white paint and crumbling stonework seems to resist the years, as if the house itself is stubbornly clinging to its haunted history. Faint whispers of air stir the heavy, oppressive air. Oh, wind stir the heavy, oppressive air, carrying with them the distant echo of laughter, though no one is in sight. You guys approach the Ravenwood mansion. Ravenswood.
So you're just gonna knock on that door then, huh?
I mean, you got to start it off with hello, right? I mean, if nobody answers, and you could go in. Otherwise, are you just barging in on a ghost? I don't know how this works.
I guess I'm still worried of who might answer, but you know what?
Best case scenarios, maybe somebody would answer.
Yes, someone alive. All right. Well, we're all right here. You knock on that door.
When does squatters' rights happen?
Sydney, as you walk up, could I get a perception check from you?
No. Perception, you said? I'm not wearing glasses. I still didn't have glasses then.
Seems fine. Everything's great.
All right, guys.
You know
I've
what?
seen
Actually,
enough
I've
memes.
always kind of wanted to do this shit. So
I've seen enough memes. I think I know what we're supposed to do here. I gently creak open the door, and I say, "What up, ghosts? It's your boy, Skinny Penis."
Well, the door is locked.
Damn.
Fuck your bridge coat, man.
As you approach the front area, above the front door, a pair of brass lanterns flicker weakly, casting fleeting shadows on the cracked marble steps. The mansion seems to grow in size, distorting the mist, its windows dark and lifeless. Yet you feel the undeniable sensation, except for Sydney, that something or someone is watching. The air grows colder. The very ground beneath you feels as though it's sinking into the earth, as though the house itself hungers. And with each step closer, the mansion's towering spires seem to lean inward, threatening to close in around you, eager to welcome you into its suffocating embrace. You guys go to the front door. You guys knock on the front door.
I'm just a girl.
A moment passes. You don't hear steps approaching. But after a few beats, the door opens, and on the other side of the door stands a man.
Oh no.
At least you're pretty sure it's a man. He has a flop of pale white hair. He has a long, crooked red nose. He's wearing kind of a green jacket with his white little fluffs coming out. Noticeably, around his neck, you do not find a necklace or a collar, but a noose. And he happens to be carrying a hatchet.
Cool.
Good evening.
Well
I'm so
done.
sorry.
Sir or madam?
Welcome, foolish guests, to the Ravenwood Mansion. I am your host. Your host, that's it. I presume you are here for the festivities, are you not?
Yup. Which
that's why we're
festivities? By the way, which festivities that we're here for? I mean, we know, but like,
Do you know?
do you know?
So,
Just to make
I
sure.
know
Just to make
the
sure, like,
festivities that are happening here.
just to make sure we're at the right place. Festivities are we talking about?
it's gotta be a Halloween party, right? It's a Halloween party?
I am blue.
We had a couple
No.
different invitations to soirees to this evening.
But we chose yours.
We chose yours. Which one is this again?
The wedding, of course.
Of
Of
course.
young
Yeah.
Lady Melanie.
Which is why we dressed for wedding.
Yeah, I have my wedding blue. Something blue,
Wedding
right?
blue.
It's part of the thing. Something borrowed, something blue.
Your vest looks like it might be a part of something appropriate for a wedding.
Thank you.
The rest of you, not so much.
Hey, so, can you remind me of her groom's name, perchance? I want to make sure to make a good impression when I greet them later.
Of course.
Mm.
The groom's name is Alistair? No. Ambrose. Reginald? George. It's unimportant, honestly.
Are you sure you know what the festivities are?
Room's not important? Well, yeah, that tracks, I guess.
Yeah.
It's her day.
It's her day.
It's her day.
No matter. I'm sure we can change you into something more appropriate, given the momentous occasion. Please, step inside.
Sure. Did we RSVP with the chicken or the fish? Or
Hey, I think maybe I don't.
I'll walk right on in.
fucking wedding gown. I swear to God. Andrew, get back here. I'm gonna go after him.
Andrew walks in. What's everyone else doing?
I'll walk in to watch his back.
Just me and my gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
following.
Yeah, I put up my mage armor a while ago, and I am just trying to be a fly on the wall right now. Just like, all right, let's see how this goes.
He sees the magic like runes and ice kind of form around you. It's like, I suppose it's a little better, but still not very formal.
I was never one for fashion. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Can we maybe just like stick towards the back and go unnoticed?
You must step all the way inside.
Guys, they've got the fondue fountain with the fondue.
Why
There's
are
a
you
fountain?
lying? They don't have shit in here,
It's
Andrew.
wild.
I'm going in after
And
him.
little crab
We
rangoons.
all know very well that they've never heard of fondue.
Crab Rangoons.
And
again!
crab rangoons.
I do love
I don't
crab
think those would have
rangoons.
made those way to the States just yet.
I walk in
I
and
know
go,
it's a
oh,
lie."
Andrew, that was a lie.
Sid, when you walk through the door, can I get a charisma save?
Oh.
I'm not even good at those in real life.
Well, this is based on a true story, so.
Okay.
I'm doing great.
I would like to silvery barbs.
Oh,
I cannot silvery barbs, but I'd like to.
Okay.
I don't know that spell, but I would really like to.
No, you're just like manifesting.
Yeah.
I can't silvery barbs it anyway because it's only when somebody succeeds on something that I don't want them to succeed on.
Mm.
I can't do it either
Me
for
either.
different reasons.
Because I
Sid,
don't
when
want to.
When you walk through, you feel a gust of cold air, and then it disappears. So you're fine. Just a chill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're led into a small
So-
foyer, which leads into a larger octagonal room. The host kind of ushers you forward. Kindly step all the way in, please. Make room for everyone. There's no turning back now. Our journey begins here in this gallery, where you see paintings of some of our guests.
Whoa.
As they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state.
As opposed to
As opposed to
incorruptible state?
indeed. As you guys kind of step forward, the light kind of dims down a little bit. And you can swear that the walls begin to stretch as more and more of the portraits begin to reveal themselves. Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching, or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors, which offers you this interesting challenge. Find a way out. And as you do, you turn around and you see you are closed in to this large octagonal room. Your host is gone, although you feel like you can hear him speaking to you as if he is standing right next to you. The lights flicker again, and the room continues to grow, shrink, stretch. It's hard to say exactly, as the more grotesque and violent images of the portraits reveal themselves on the side. You hear a laugh echo through. Of course, there's always my way. There is a bolt of lightning and a flash of thunder other way around. And above you, you can see the hanging body of a limp corpse. And unlike in another ride that you may or may not have experienced, this corpse suddenly drops and falls 50 feet down in between you.
Oh.
And you see a skeletal version of the host that you've just been walking with.
Wait, on the right, has there always been a hanging corpse up there for like a brief second?
Every time.
I've never noticed.
What is this?
I've actually,
Sorry.
it's Haunted
This
Mansion.
is the haunted
Haunted
mansion. I
Mansion.
haven't gotten into my part yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, all this is just true to the ride so far. I never looked up and noticed that though. I've always looked at the portraits. I've never looked like straight up. Interesting.
I
You
need
look
to go
straight up, it
visit
flashes.
thing.
There's like a little scrim.
Like during
and you
the
see a
lightning
man-
strike or
Yeah,
whatever?
he
Okay.
says,
Yeah.
he's like, to find a way out, of course, there's always my way, which implies unaliving yourself.
Sure.
Thankfully,
I
you
never
don't
noticed
need to worry about that. Because as you are looking up, you see the rope that was once attached to this man slither and kind of move snakily towards you. And as it gets closer, you realize that it is not actually a rope, but a pink, slippery tendril. As it inches ever closer, you see hanging up in the rafters a massive creature with multiple tendrils reaching down, and all at once they launch at you.
Guys, I thought it was Ghost, not Eldritch.
Oh!
Oh my god.
As the roper
Grandma.
attacks, I need initiative from everyone.
Alright. I'm sorry if I'm slow ahead of time because I gotta switch between the tabs on my end.
All good.
I need to refresh.
Nice. We should
It's
all
like
have a tablet.
Oh, you have this is interesting. I like the way you've done this, Ryan.
Thank you.
Oh, because it's up top. I
Huh?
see.
Very clever of you.
Just so we know for when we're actually dealing with this, is it like reverse? Like, is it like continuing up to the top part, like along the wall, or is it one to one with
You-
what's below?
You guys are here. 50 feet above you, it is hanging upside down.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I know,
So like where Sid is here, directly 50 feet up is the thing.
Correct.
Right. What
Also,
I'm
guys,
saying is,
I hope it's
No.
fair to say, retcon, that I was giving you all an inspirational speech, telling you an old story that was like 10 minutes long.
It took about 10 minutes for the portraits to fully stretch out, right?
Well, I think just on our way there.
Sure.
Oh man, this
This
is
is literally just called Aberration Fight, the song. That's Bardify, man. It's got everything. It really has everything.
Let's see.
Everyone
do-
is here.
Hamilton's not
Every-
here to help you guys.
everybody should have 7 temp HP right now.
ooh,
Artem, were you trying to ask if it was like kind of mirrored movement?
yeah, from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see. I see what you're saying. So like if it moves 2 to the right, is it 2 to the right from our perspective or 2 to the left?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it
I mean,
folded like a book or are we looking up?
yeah, exactly.
You're looking up. It is on the ceiling.
Right, no, but what he's asking is like, so Ryan, let's say the roper moves 2 feet over or 2 squares to the right. Would that be 2 squares to the right on the bottom screen too? Does that make sense?
Stage left or house left?
Yeah.
It's a mirror. It's like
this.
I don't know how to make
right?
this easier for
No,
you guys.
Like, no, I know what you're saying. I'm trying to convert
Yeah.
it for Artem's question. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys are here and this guy's up here, he moves 2 feet over. It
goes
looks like that.
this. Yep.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not making sense still.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
It doesn't matter because I
It
can't
might,
reach it.
Ryan, I think what might be beneficial if I don't think you have opacity controls in Roll20, but if you could also maybe duplicate the thing onto where we are, that would also help.
Oh, like a little shadow or something to
Yeah,
indicate.
you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Or maybe like if we drew a square, that could be like its shadow.
Yeah, if you want to draw like a little circle shadow.
Yeah, I think.
But
so.
it is the map flipped. So
Yeah. So right now, it's like that, the black square, right?
Yeah, because
Yes.
it's right in the center.
Yeah, and so
Yes.
if you were to move its token over 2 square, oh, I can't touch my drawing now. So if
I
you were
think
to-
only up and down get
Oh.
flipped. I think
Oh.
left and right stay
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I forgot we all have control over everyone.
Do you?
We did last
Really?
week just to make it easy.
Haha. Haha. Stop running, Tony. Stop running around. Behave yourself.
No, you can make me run around. I have the charger feet. I'm gonna have to Naruto run up this wall if I want to hit anything, though. I am a barbarian. I have javelins.
I have axes.
I've got a gun.
And my
Yeah,
You
I
do.
mean, I think everybody's got a gun, right?
Yeah.
What?
He's up on the ceiling and then collectively everybody just draws a block. I have reached.
all right.
So do I.
I think that's everybody. Yeah. Top of the round, Artem. Yeah. There's a stalactite-like massive creature with multiple tendrils, all kind of slithering around, floating or hanging 50 feet above you.
Yeah, yeah. No one likes that. No one likes that at all. I'll save my tail because I don't think I need to use that for right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at it and do we think that the ceiling is magical, guys?
What does that mean?
What if I just broke the ceiling?
You can try. You want to
Like
shatter?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Maybe
For
I'll
fun.
save it for when we're not directly underneath of it.
That's an idea.
So I will instead just actually, I'll do that. I'll say that. I'll say to everybody, "Hey guys, move out of the way," and I will move off to the side, and I'm going to hold my action to cast Shatter once everybody will not be squished by the fucking thing.
That's better than lassoing it. You're right. You're right.
It is the Roper's turn.
Fuck.
On its turn, 4 long tendrils
Four.
all reach out and try and grab you.
Is
this
it everyone
works-
but Artem?
And I'll say it works out pretty easily because it's everyone but Artem.
Guys, get out of the way!
Guys,
Well-
if it picks me up, I can rage and hit it.
With a dex save or AC?
I assume
It
it's
is an attack.
grapple. Oh, it's
Oh, an attack. Okay, gotcha.
It's an attack that probably can grapple for free.
Tony,
Yeah.
24.
Yeah.
Sydney,
That'll just squeak by.
11. Richard, 13.
That gets me.
Even with the mage
Andrew,
armor?
9.
9, miss.
My AC is exactly 13.
Oh
Do
man.
you have Armor of Agathis up?
Nope. I have
If it
mage
hits
armor.
you, though, I'll do. Oh, I could do interception. We could do the thing.
Yeah, we can go up together.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh wait,
wait,
I'm
no, you're
stuck down
down here.
here.
I'm going.
I guess should I silvery barbs Richards? I don't know. 13. It would probably roll higher than that.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No.
bother. My AC
Yeah.
is so dang low.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Tony and Richard, you are both hoisted up 25 feet into the air. You are exactly midpoint between the ground and the roper.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
please
we
make a
shatter
roll.
now.
But we took no damage.
Not yet.
Okay.
You are grappled. Until the grapple ends, you are restrained and have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay.
And that is its turn. Andrew, 2 of your friends have just been hoisted 25 feet up into the air.
Ooh. It's within 60 feet, right?
It is 50 feet above
50
you.
feet.
I pull out the Zorn Crystal of Brightness, and I aim it at this Roper boy. And
Okay.
I go ahead and use the 3rd command word to expend 5 charges and cause the gym to flare with blinding light. Wait, no, not that one.
Also did not
Yes,
realize
that
I had
one?
any of this when I played last week.
2nd command.
I
Brilliant
did
beam.
forget about the
Okay, 1 charge. Fire a brilliant beam of light at one creature I can see within 60 feet. Creature must succeed on a DC 15 con save or become blinded for 1 minute.
Much better. That is a 20.
Ooh, well, I tried.
You tried.
I bonus action Mosey.
You would
Uh,
think, supposedly living in caves and dark places, it would have some kind of disadvantage to that, but there's nothing that says about that.
Yeah. Well, that's a bummer. Is there anything I can hide under, or it's pretty open here, huh?
It is unfortunately pretty open here.
We're like fish on a barrel.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. All right. Well,
So we gotta kill the fisherman. So
Can I interact with an object and throw one end of the rope up to one of my allies that are being hoisted?
They are currently restrained, so I
Hmm.
don't think they would be able to catch a rope from you if
Cool.
that were the...
I will bonus action assess and ponder and figure out what I'm doing, and that'll be my turn.
You ponder away. Richard, you're restrained and 25 feet aloft in the air.
Okay. My speed is 0. There's some other things, but I think I can still do my spells.
I believe you can still do your spells. There's
Yes.
nothing that says restrained creatures can't cast spells.
Okay. This would be a great time to put up Armor of Agathis,
Okay.
but I'm not going to do that. I'm
Okay.
going to be a little bold, and I'm going to do an Ice Knife while I've still got some distance and there's no one else that could get in the way.
Okay.
So.
Now, if
shoot-
you're that is a attack roll, correct?
It is.
Spell attack roll.
So I have
Uh.
disadvantage on that. Okay, in that case, I am going to do Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
I'm going to do that at 2nd level. So yeah, as I'm getting brought up, like, all right, I'm restrained, I'm stuck. I'll just like put up all the ice.
Okay. All right. You
so
would start to defend yourself with some ice.
Gives me 3 more temp HP for a total of 10 temp HP. And it's gonna hurt if it tries to hurt me later.
Okay. Tony, you're kind of in the same situation currently.
Yeah. But I am gonna rage
Okay.
while I'm.
So that that flattens out your strength disadvantage.
for saves, yeah, but not for an attack, right? I don't attack at advantage, but it will help me in like the case of a save.
Well, if you were reckless, you could cancel out the restrain debuff for that.
That's true. Yeah, let's do it. I'm already in its tentacles, so why not? I'm going to somehow, while I'm being hoisted up, like recklessly attack, which I guess is like roughly like trying to whip out my axe like into the thing that's holding me, like, you know. I don't really know what reckless attack looks like when you're bound, but at least I get a standard attack out of it. But it doesn't matter because that's a low single digit.
Were you swinging at the tendril?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I would swing at if I'm restrained.
I don't know if I'm throwing something or whatever, but...
No. I'm specifically like trying to swing my axe around at the thing that's holding me, but I think it makes sense that I wouldn't make any real contact.
You might as well do reckless. It has advantage on you anyway.
Oh, that was the reckless. That's why I rolled it regular.
Yep. He was at disadvantage.
Got it.
Reckless evens me out, yeah.
Got it.
Anything else from you, Tony?
Not for me.
Sydney, your friends are floating away.
Oh no. So real quick, I like know the answer, but it's been a weird Monday, and I feel like I need to clarify. 20 is maximum range. Anything after that range of like 20, that second number is after that's impossible, right? So it's
at disadvantage. So the first, everything before the first number is A-okay. Anything after the second number, after the first number is bad, and anything after the second number is impossible.
Even the hand crossbow, which is the gun, would not be able to happily make that distance. So I'm gonna throw my axe at it.
Okay, what's the range of your axe?
2060, but the hand crossbow is 3120. So it's not a great time either way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and.
It will be at disadvantage, but you can still throw it.
And as I throw it to the two people floating away, I'm just gonna yell, "Duck!"
Where?
Oh, nice. 17. And I'm gonna move 5 and.
It's really close.
What?
Oh shit!
17 doesn't hit.
Its hard rock-like exterior manages to deflect the axe thrown at it.
I'm assuming everybody's here seen the video of the person that throws the axe and they like don't hit the wall correctly and it like ricochets straight back.
Yeah.
I feel
I think
like
that's
that's
gonna be our head of defense soon.
I feel like that's what gets me to run. Is I just hurl it and then as it comes like flying back at me, I'm like, oh god, and I scoot.
So as soon as Sydney moves, held action, right?
If you want to, yeah.
All right. I cast Shatter on the ceiling above it, what it's connected to. So it will need to make a con save? Is that what Shatter is?
I believe it's con.
So, yeah.
Yes, con save.
That is a 21.
Jeez.
Well, that saves, but it'll still take half of this. But more importantly, does the ceiling shatter?
Nice.
Still good
Yeah.
roll.
Mm-hmm.
So that is nine thunder damage.
Yes.
The top of the cupola. It's like the tower inside of a mansion. I looked up the word.
Just for this?
Yeah, but then I didn't write it down because who would care? It takes a big chunk of damage, and there are cracks that all form along it. And you're like, yes, this thing could fall apart at any moment until the cracks start to reseal themselves.
Oh, motherfucker, it's magical.
As the haunted mansion seems to have a little bit more gusto than your average mid-century
Mundane mansion.
mundane mansion.
I had a feeling that might have been the case, but that's okay.
That word.
Still
But you still
damaged it.
managed to do some damage to it.
Okay. And now it's my turn proper.
Yes.
Okay. Well, since we seem to be trying to hit it with things, and people are having issues, let's go ahead and try and cast Fairy Fire before the rest of my friends are up there. So I'm going to need it to make a dex save now.
Would you believe that a giant stalactite-like monster that roots itself to caves is very dexy?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Because it is not dexy. That is a 12.
And it fails, which means it lights up a big orange. And I just say to everyone, you know what to do.
So yeah, now it looks like a big, like beautiful, horrifying chandelier hanging inside this area as it lights up the area. Is there anything you want to do with your movement, bonus action, things like that?
Nothing with my movements. I'm gonna save my bonus action. The tails are just better than the bardic inspiration, I think.
Okay. Its turn. The roper. You see it kind of slide as it shifts along the ceiling of this stretching room over, so that it is roughly above where Artem and Andrew, you guys are. It is going to make 2 tendril attacks at you guys.
Oh, good.
That is a natural 1 for Artem.
Yay!
And that is a 25 for Andrew.
That'll do it.
You are restrained, and you are pulled up 25 feet.
Ooh. Pretty high up. Huh?
Meanwhile, Tony and Richard, you guys are pulled another 25 feet up towards the top.
Yippee.
It looks at the both of you. Let's see. Richard's even. Tony's odds. Evens. It is going to make an attack, or it is going to try to bite into you. As you can see from the side of its tendril, a row of razor-sharp teeth emerge. You are restrained, so that is an advantage. That'll do it. 26.
Yeah. Yeah, it's.
We'd able to take some ice damage at least, right?
Yep. I'm so glad that like twice your AC is not a crit.
It slams its teeth down into you as it does 20 points of piercing damage.
Ouch! Well, it's gonna take 10 back, plus I would like it to make a con save, please. I don't expect this to work, but you never know.
If it makes you feel any better, I want it to work, Richard. If nothing else, for your sake. As a 19. It is pretty conny.
Yep. Not even gonna try again. I'm gonna save it for somebody else.
Okay.
Alright, well my armor of Agathis is gone.
Okay. Richard and Tony, you guys are 50 feet up in the air, next to it, still restrained. Artem and Andrew, you guys are 25 feet up in the air. No, sorry. Artem, you're on the ground. You're good.
Yep.
Andrew, you're 25 feet in the air. You're restrained. Sydney, you're just chilling.
Can you teleport it to you, Sydney?
I'm going
That'd
to.
be my size.
Oh.
Oh,
How big
if
are
we
you
can
in this game?
shrink it real quick, or
Normal.
make you super big. I'm gonna pull out my rope and quickly.
Oh, Andrew, please.
Okay. Quickly wrap
that
like,
kind of way.
around like a little throw together harness and try to lasso one of these here sconces.
Okay. What does restrain say for checks?
Oh, that's a good question.
Doesn't
not sure if it
say
says.
anything,
Yeah.
but I do want some kind of roll for you to lasso this thing. So, give me a roll to attack on. Well, then that'll be. We'll say skill check. We'll say sleight of hand
Okay.
to try and hook one of these sconces.
It's a bad
Uh,
angle. It's not a very
It's
good
dark.
angle.
There's like a
Mhm.
draft. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Bonus action disengage.
If only it were that easy.
Yeah.
Richard,
Yeah.
you just got up close and personal smoochy with the roper.
Yeah, that freaking hurt. And I can barely take another one of those. And I did do, as far as it seemed, that cold damage. It did the full 10.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna stick with that plan then, because I really need the temp HP. So I am going to do another level 2 Armor of Agathis. And as a bonus action, I am going to restore a second spell slot with some sorcery points.
Okay. Another Armor of Agathis.
Yep.
Tony,
Alrighty, so now we're face to face with it, more or less, right?
it is basically all face.
All right.
So, yes.
Face to all face with it. Okay, so I'm restrained, which puts me at disadvantage. It's
Yes.
fairy
That's fairy
fired,
fired.
which evens it out. So if I reckless attack, do I get my advantage?
Technically, the different sources don't stack. But you can attack normally because it is fairy fired.
All right, then we'll just make it a regular attack so as not to give it advantage against me.
It
am
already
still-
has advantage against you anyway, though.
True. Well, it doesn't matter. It's a bunch of moot points. Are we saying? No, never mind. I raged on last turn, so we're good there.
You're raging.
Yep.
Fortunately, a 12 does not hit.
As a bonus action, I get a little sad.
Okay. Roll for sad damage.
All right.
Sydney,
I throw another at it.
okay.
I
And
get
once
a
again,
3
that's all the
sad
range I
damage.
have.
Okay. Let's see it.
I'll go
At least
for
it's
it.
flat.
Yeah,
It is flat now. So,
it doesn't matter. I'm gonna
Arden,
refresh
you need-
again.
Artem, you need to look out because an axe is landing nearby your feet.
Watch
Why?
out! That's all I have.
Artem, your move.
Oh, good. I feel like I. Oh, that was such a good fair fire.
Maybe I need to be picked up so I could shoot it.
Oh God. Well, I don't know. I can't help you guys in any other way at this point. Wait, has anyone gotten any weapon hits into it? I don't think so, right? Because Andrew didn't shoot it either.
A weapon hit? I don't think so. I think
Okay.
Richard heard it
Thunder
with
and ice
some...
damage so far.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because there's no metal in it. Okay, so then I can't do that. Well,
Ooh.
yeah. Get an axe or something in it, dang it.
Take some gold out and shove it in its mouth.
I'm not there. I'm going to just mock it, I guess. I look up at it and like, you know, I always thought you were a goddamn tree in the earlier books, but you're not a tree, you're just ugly. And yeah, so it
Is that
needs a wisdom
intelligence?
save.
Wisdom.
You should
Yeah.
ask it if it's a stalagmite or a stalactite, just to piss it off.
And I'll move over here, I guess. Actually, right here.
That is a 12 again.
Aha! So it will take a d6 and a damage, and I believe its next attack is at disadvantage. Yes. Thank
Okay.
you.
Alrighty, it is the Roper's turn. Is there any metal on Richard?
No.
All right, I was gonna say if he devoured Richard, then there would be metal on him. So.
Yeah, I could just set Richard on fire. That would be great.
It'll be fine.
How bad do you want to win this fight? Is my question.
Pretty bad.
um,
I'm gonna start yelling for the crypt keeper and just be like, "You win!"
Andrew,
Yeah.
you are once again hoisted up another 25 feet into the air.
Stab.
Now
me.
should be a great time to mention I'm not great with heights.
Andrew, you did fine in the Batman play. You could do this.
That was like 8 feet. This is
Yeah, this is just.
This is at least 4 times more than that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Artem, a tendril is coming towards you.
5 times more than
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
That is a 21 to hit.
That's oh.
I've got a
That's
negative one.
disadvantage of 21?
Oh, you're right.
I was like, oh my god.
That second one was a natural 20, so
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take the 21. That's fine.
you are hoisted 25 feet into the air. It bit you, Richard. It super didn't like that. You're a little too spicy or icy for it.
Huh.
It's gonna bite Tony instead.
Oh, great.
Are either of you poisonous?
Only in the sense that biting me hurts. So at least it's protecting me now.
That is an 18.
God.
That'll do, but I am raging.
And that is 18 piercing damage to you,
So
halved
9.
Ooh,
to 9.
that's not fun.
I can't do anything.
It knows there's one left. It's going to start shifting over
Oh, we move with
to where the last target. Andrew, you're 50 feet up in the air now.
Maybe this is one like we have to lose this one, and then like, like in what is that Final Fantasy where it does that? You're
Kingdom
supposed to
Hearts
lose.
It's doing in a lot of games.
I
Oh,
don't
man.
want to get eaten though.
Well,
That's not my kink. I don't need that.
no
You should
more
be getting-
here.
You should be able to get sneak attack, Andrew. Oh wait, you can't. You can't when you have disadvantage though. Shit.
Well, it breaks
Bye.
even.
Oh wait.
Breaks
Oh yeah,
even.
fairy fire.
Yeah, it breaks
Okay.
even. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my new special mellow harmony rapier,
The harmonic dueler.
harmonic jeweler. I will adjust that name.
Duh.
I am not pleased with that. Okay,
Did you want to try and activate its mellow harmony?
absolutely.
Holy powers, activate. Do it.
Please make a performance check.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you sing a hum or the little tune, and it kind of starts to kind of hum in as a backup singer to you, as it kind of glows and forms like a vibrating tuning fork.
All right, making kind of
All
like
you
a
gotta do is hit
vibroblade.
him with it.
All I gotta do is hit him with it.
Come on, buddy.
Which
And that lasts for a
Yes.
minute.
next round we'll see.
Okay, Richard, you're up.
All right. I'm going for something really experimental here. I'm held up, probably upside down. I've been bitten real hard. Things are not looking good. I have been developing on being able to transmute my spells. And I saw the shatter potentially hurt the ceiling, if not anything else. I would like to ice knife, but instead of ice, use thunder. And now it does not change the save, it only changes the type of damage. So it is a dex save.
Thunder knife.
Rather than a con, which will help. So I am going to try to summon, I guess it would make more sense as like a lightning bolt to be like the piercing, and then it'll just create like a big thunder after as kind of like the after effect of the, the cold thing. So transmuting my ice knife, I'm going to chuck it up, chuck it at him. So with the fairy fire, that balances out. So that
Flat
is
roll.
flat roll for the piercing damage. Whatever. I would like it and the ceiling to make a dex save.
I do want to point out that when Artem tried to destroy the ceiling, that it did regenerate. There does appear to be a...
You said it hurt it some, so you never know.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna kill the ceiling.
I'm
ceiling?
doing Hail Marys at this point, okay?
It is still not Dexy, so
Yeah.
that is an 11.
Alright, it's gonna take a whopping
Come on.
7 thunder damage.
Woo!
Okay.
And hopefully the ceiling a little bit too. Even if it regenerates, whatever. That's my
Ceiling
last
kinda cracks a
meta
little
magic
bit.
point.
The windows, and then they slowly reform. God, Artem, you do magic, detect magic for fucking everything, but the haunted mansion? No, let's just go in. Let's roll up and see what happens. I was waiting for the Plane of Evil, where Duel did detect evil in the underworld, and it was the iCarly Flash. But you didn't do it.
It's fine.
It was a Hail Mary. I thought maybe there could have been some residual damage that was left over, but no, nothing. That's fine. Hey, still 7 thunder. That's not a terrible.
Well, you
turn.
transmuted it, so it was less of a Hail Mary, more of a Thunder Mary. You know.
There you
Ah.
Mm-mm.
That's it for me.
Okay, Tony, you're up.
Yeah. By the way, I not necessarily retcon, but like, bonus action last turn would have been to keep my rage going. I feel like that's implied,
You're
but I
good.
should probably just declare it anyway. All right, so here comes. It just ends up being.
I feel like you have plenty to be raging about right now.
Yeah, exactly. All right. But you know what? Since I took damage, I'm gonna use my bonus action this round to. No, I can only do that for a long rest. So let's.
Doesn't it automatically stay if you take damage?
Yeah. So I'm good.
You have to attack or be attacked. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
but if I swing and don't, I have to do damage or be damaged.
No, you don't. You just have to attack.
You just have to attack.
You just
Oh,
have to
really?
attack
You don't
it.
have to make contact?
Just attack or be.
Oh, I thought you had to make
attacked, yeah.
contact.
As long as
Okay,
your
cool.
heart's in it, you're still raging.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in it. All right. I'm debating if I use my elemental thing, but that's only once per long rest, and I feel like I ought to save it for other things in the mansion. So I will probably just go with the standard here. Dude.
Oh!
come on. It has been single digits all night.
It's been a rough
We
one.
have been rolling terribly.
All right. Well, nothing happens. You may move on to the next person.
Sorry, buddy.
It is what it is.
Sydney, you see a bunch of dudes up there flinging, flailing wildly, trying to dent this thing. So far, the one who's done the most damage is the guy on the ground. Well, he's not on the ground anymore. He's 25 feet in the air. You're the last one who's still on the ground.
I take out my gun.
Don't hit any of us.
Just stay still. It's fine.
Teacher, steady aim, quick.
So what you want to do is when you shoot, be good at it.
Oh wait, she's got fairy fire. That's like steady aim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! But it's not a +6 anymore. It's a +4. Okay.
It's not the worst.
Still an advantage.
It's a flat roll.
Oh.
Why
Guys,
is it a flat roll for her?
Yeah, why is
I
it a
can
flat roll?
roll for shit anyway, because it's disadvantaged because it's from a distance,
Oh,
but then
it's
it's fairy
just-
fire.
right.
Wait, the gun. Oh, because it's a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Range on it is 3120.
All right. Well,
So I refreshed. I can try, but I don't think it's gonna change anything. Y'all good up there?
No!
it's not great.
Sorry.
This thing's tongue feels real weird. It's like a wet mushroom texture.
Oh,
and
sorry, Andrew. And also the monster's here.
Wait till you feel what its teeth feel like. God.
I
Oh.
value your friendship. I'm sorry for bringing y'all here. And that's my
So-
turn.
Next
So,
time
Artem, you guys-
next time someone has a dream, keep it to themselves.
So Artem, you think about how you guys are wiping in the first room of the haunted mansion. What do you do on your turn?
Well, I think because I got grabbed, this makes the most sense. I am going to actually the feather that's on me that I'm holding from the Thunderbird lights up, and I grab the tendril that's holding me, and I'm going to use Shocking Grasp.
Ooh.
Ooh,
All right.
nice.
Attaboy.
Good call.
So
think
this
I
is
rolled
at
above that.
advantage.
Fucking 10 tonight.
Wow.
14 won't do it, right?
We will not.
No,
Can
this guy
we
has an
roll?
AC of like at least 18 or
18.
something.
I should have just
Uh-huh.
insulted it.
Well, didn't a 21 not hit?
No,
Or
no,
was
I
that
think it's
something
a 17 didn't hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dang.
Is there anything you like to do with your bonus action?
Cry.
Who's the closest now? It's Richard and Tony, right?
I think all
Ryan.
three of us up there on that screen are right at it.
All three
right?
of them are at it, I
No.
think.
Okay. Who needs the bardic inspiration the most?
I can
Probably.
hit the hardest if I make contact.
All right. Yeah. So Tony, you'll get an inspiration. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Is it the tune of swinging from chandeliers and stuff like that?
From the rope
I'm
ahead.
gonna swing from the aberration.
All right, the Roper's turn.
Fuck
Artem.
this guy. Fuck this guy.
I love
We're
how
pulled
his,
up
like,
another 25 feet.
His
Oh,
picture,
hi, Artem.
his picture does kind of look like he's just going, "What's up?" as he brings us up there to the ceiling.
Will you read my screenplay?
Hey Ryan, remember when I said that like I was totally gonna need Featherfall the next time I played?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought about that. I'm like, what? I'm like, is it worth giving a magic item for one time? No, it's not worth it for one time.
You son of a bitch!
Sydney, Tendril, coming at you.
Come on.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Hey,
I'm getting closer.
do you just like give yourself to it, or?
Yes. I can't hit it from the ground.
All right. You
Is
are
it
pulled
my
up
best
25
idea?
feet into the air.
Mm.
Guys, we're all
Meanwhile,
gonna die together.
the Roper has tasted Richard. It has tasted Tony. It's a little curious about this little rapier feller over here. It's gonna take a
Nope.
bite out of him.
First in, first out. Get one of them. Gotta eat them before seconds.
I love how
Oh.
you're really getting into the RP with your blanket, Andrew.
Oh yeah, dude, this thing is so damn cozy. A little
Is it
earlier,
weighted?
I was. No, it's just so cozy. I almost fell asleep earlier. I had to get my head out of it.
The
Anyway,
19 hit.
you know it does.
It sinks its razor-sharp teeth into you, dealing 21 points of piercing damage.
Ow. Ow. That sucks.
Now it just needs to taste Artem and Sydney.
I hate that
And
you
then-
say it like that.
And then the battle's over, right?
It's just trying a little bit of everybody. It's fine.
I haven't had people in a while. It's actually the voice of the guy, so it's like, foolish mortals. You're delicious. All right, Andrew, you're up.
Hit it.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit it this time. Oh,
Yes, you
does a
are.
23 hit.
Hey.
This is it.
Finally,
Oh.
Hit it.
finally damage.
And then sneak attack. Are you gonna? Oh wait, it did roll
I
sneak
think
attack.
it did roll.
It was just-
Weird. And then +4, so 14 damage.
Very nice. A solid hit on this thing. It's starting to get bloody. It's starting to get hurt.
Can I
Good, it only took 3
roll
points.
anything to try to get out of these tendrils, or would that have used up my action?
I believe that would be an action to break free.
And then you'd
Gotcha,
fall
gotcha.
50 feet and take 5d6 damage.
Well,
There is
one
that
way
part
or
of it.
another, we're headed down, right?
There is that part of it.
But if we go down
My-
instead, I'm hoping we can like sort of do like a whoop maneuver somehow and like land on it. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
You might want to start thinking about your exit strategy here.
Let go instead
No,
of just dropping.
I'm gonna roll a really cool thing.
Richard,
Fuck it up, Richard.
All
Andrew takes
right.
away
I
21
mean,
points. Oh, there you go.
modified ice knife did some amount of damage. I can't transmute anymore, but I can just do a regular old ice knife. Try get it in the mouth if I can.
Okay.
At least we're rolling.
It's
better.
got to make a dex save.
I don't suppose there's any way you can add anything to that roll.
If I had the bardic inspiration, then I could, but I do
it's
not.
too bad nobody has any right now.
Yeah.
Do you have regular
Oh.
inspiration?
I
That is
think
a
I've
6
used-
on the dex save.
Woo!
All right. 10 cold damage.
Hey.
Buddy.
That's nice.
That's respectful.
It dinks off the exterior, but it explodes and it is starting to get chilly. Between your armor of Agathis and that thing, it is patches of ice are kind of taking over its rock crusty exterior. And yeah, it's taking some damage. Tony.
All right. Swing at it again.
Okay,
Oh please.
it is flat.
I have the bardic inspiration, so at least. Do you even
Use
need me-
the
do you-
D6.
Do you want me to roll it just to roll it? Because
Yes.
Oh, what's happening? Sorry, roll 20 is like blinking really weird. All right, I think it's okay now. I mean, we assume like minimum 18 to hit, so I think I'm okay no matter what. But that takes
So
up
it's
Yeah,
not
but-
20.
clicking into it.
That D6 could have been like a -7 or something. We don't know. We
You
don't
never
know.
know.
Maybe it is rolled, so it was just like on the point. It didn't technically one of the faces.
Yeah.
It's like a coin that doesn't fall over.
It's a point
Yeah, that
one.
hits.
All right, cool.
Woo!
Cool.
Fuck it up.
So I deal my normal slashing plus my extra radiant as the zealot barbarian for 15, which is
Hey.
Very
still
nice.
damage. It was a nicer number than it hit that D6 and like it knocked it back. Did everybody see that? Well, anyway, 15. I do 15.
All right, you got it on its back feet. Now that you know the one good way to defeat enemies is to deal damage to it. So I'd say
Yeah.
in that regard, you guys are doing better.
We're playing a long game here.
We're getting in his head.
We're trying to wear out its spell slots.
All right, Sydney,
mean-
you're 25 feet up in the air.
So I'm within range, but also I'm grappled, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it is still fairy
Um,
fired. So
It is still fairy fired. With my sword, I'm gonna swing at the tendril that got me, because at least that'll make it mad or sad or something, hopefully.
Yeah, sure.
Motherfucker. My god. Oh my god. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm refreshing again.
You
Is there
are
anything else you'd like to
refreshing.
do with your turn?
Be sad that that's probably the highest roll I've gotten this evening.
All right, guys, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in.
I mean, I could fuck it. I'll
Don't do
spend a-
that.
No. I'll spend an action surge and try again.
Okay.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
I believe in you, Sydney.
I swear to God. If it's a natural one, I'm leaving.
It's not. It's
It's not a natural one. I'm still very sad though.
This is grim, y'all.
That's cool. We're gonna die together. Sorry, fam.
Artem, you look down. You look down and you see Sydney just flailing wildly, trying to find purchase on this tendril. You're upside down. Richard's
help,
upside
help.
down. Tony has managed to get one of his axe slices in. Andrew managed to stab it once. What are you gonna do?
I'm just. Would it be inappropriate to just laugh?
Don't laugh at me.
You know what? I'm just gonna. It's just gonna shocking grasp it again, I guess. That's a good
Okay.
idea, right?
I think so.
Yeah, on paper, yes.
All right, I can surely hit it, right?
Surely.
Never call me Shirley.
Is this at advantage, right? Or not?
It's flat
No,
because
it's
it's
flat.
you're restrained.
Okay.
We've hit it like total, like physically twice, right? Total.
Maybe 3 times.
Ah!
Oh, there we go.
Yeah!
That is a hit.
And it takes this much
Nice!
damage.
Yeah!
Look at that.
Damage.
Pack it in, everybody.
Damage.
Oh god, the freaking extra effect is so useless. It can't make opportunity attacks. Until the
Cool.
start of its turn.
That's good.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
So, if anyone wants to try and move away from this guy,
Yes, I
You're safe.
would like to.
Can I bardic inspiration, Andrew? There you
Yes.
go.
Thank you.
all right.
Have that.
Sydney,
Ah.
you are reeled again. Another 25 feet up. Zzz. Up. You've officially joined the rest of the party.
Hey,
Oh,
gang.
hey, Sydney.
Hey,
Hey, chat.
thanks for hanging out with us.
It's been good knowing you guys. We're all gonna die here.
Gallows fever, an actual gallows.
You know, this is how I'd like to go out. This is gonna work. I don't think that's true.
You shocked it. It didn't like that.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna try and take a bite out of you.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
Oh, wait. I think yes, but let me just make sure. Yes, it does.
Okay. That is 16 piercing damage to you.
Ow. Okay.
Can I also have a concentration check, please?
Yep, I'll do that. That's, okay. That's on, right? Yes.
Warcaster, baby!
Yep, it stays. Still
That
fire
stays.
fired.
All right, it is still lit up like a chandelier. Andrew, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna stab it again. I
Okay.
hope. The intent, at least. Well, oh,
You do,
plus a
you do have a bardic
D6.
inspiration.
That was 16 points to Artem.
Yes.
Yeah.
17.
All right, I'm just gonna update your token, Artem.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, it's got
Oh.
18 AC.
That hurts, man.
Thank you for updating. I can't actually scroll
Yeah,
to it
that's all
on
good.
freaking tablet.
Do you want any of
Richard.
your other things?
Or sorry,
No, I'm keeping track
Andrew. Is
on
there
another
anything else you'd
sheet.
like to do with your turn?
Just cry. It's fine.
Richard, this thing's looking weak.
Good. I'm gonna do this thing that keeps on working then. And God, I'm bleeding resources left and right, but I'm just gonna go for it anyway. Another ice knife.
Okay.
At least this has 2 opportunities to deal damage.
We
It does.
leave. We go back to Morris' house. We go to sleep, and we come back.
Let's just go back to sleep after this. Deck save, please.
That is a 6.
Well, once
All
it's
right.
dead, what do we have to worry about? Let's just sleep in here.
7 cold damage.
Hey!
It is
Oh.
on its last. Well, it doesn't have legs, but it is looking real weak.
That was my last level 1 spell slot. Okay.
Jeez.
Anything
Oh,
else you'd like to
God.
do with your turn, Richard?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay. Tony.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, so
I'm gonna use
close
my
to being on that
inspiration.
nat 18.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. I'll take the plunge on that.
Can we discuss that this is probably the worst RNG that we as a group have
Yeah,
ever had?
Yep.
yeah. As a group,
Brutal.
absolutely. This is
Yep.
pretty bad.
Well,
Like one
inspiration's
thing when
gone.
it's
Sydney,
one
please finish it off.
person, like when it's one person, it's like, but when it's a group, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I swung and missed. So Sydney, will you do the honors?
I'm gonna try,
That's all we can do.
motherfucker. Inspiration.
Hey.
Yeah!
Guys, good news. All it took was 2 points of inspiration to hit the thing.
See some
To
damage.
hit the
Oh,
opening
God.
Oh
boss.
my god, all you needed to do is roll above a 10!
It's a D8. Close to her. 6.
Sydney.
Yeah.
As you draw your moon touch blade
Uh-huh.
and thrust it towards the roper, describe how you slay it.
I think maybe, with it taking chomps out of everybody, kind of just one after the other, I really just want the pointy end to end up, like, in its mouth.
Okay.
Like, ugh.
You thrust your sword up. Blood and sinew drake out onto your arm
It's like
as its
chain oil.
eye kind of rapidly looking around back and forth until eventually it falls.
Uh-oh.
And
Uh-oh.
as the muscles in its body relax, you all start to fall down.
Slowly?
Yeah, like do the tentacles droop?
Are you talking descend or plummet?
That's a good way to put it.
It's not instantaneous. It is coming from inside its body.
Ew.
Uh-huh.
So it starts to
Just...
fall down. Now, if you're not holding on to it, you will just drop immediately. Can I get a strength check from everyone?
Oh. Yeah,
I'm
yeah, you
raging.
can. Strength, the thing that I'm famously good at.
Did I use
Strength save or
athletics?
athletics check?
Athletics if you're holding on to it, unless you do something else to slow down your fall.
I want to hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. I need to
Are
see if I
we-
can do something
because
else.
it-
Hold on, my phone.
Actually,
Because- Because it is dead, we're no longer restrained, correct?
Correct.
Alright, cool. So I do get
Which is
my
part of the problem.
raging advantage. Although 17 should be decent for this.
Well, I don't think that zone of truth will help me here. So
You pop it and just something. You hear something go.
Ryan, as I am descending on my way down, I would like to use my gust cantrip to push back and kind of cushion the fall.
Propulsion.
Right now I have a +1 with my athletics. Would that give me advantage or
Yeah,
any
it's the advantage.
bonus? Okay. Okay. It seems like the guts didn't really do anything, but I was able to get down.
I don't think I held on, guys.
You're able to hold on to it for a little while, but yeah, eventually gravity does catch up. Tony, Andrew, Richard, you guys are fine. Artem and Sydney, you guys fall and hit the ground for 16 points
16.
Only
of falling
16?
damage. It was pretty low.
Only 16? Guys, I have 6 HP left.
Do you want a milkshake?
I have one!
You guys
Get
have
a short rest,
survived
right?
the stretching room with the ghost host, the Roper.
Is it actually called the stretching room?
Hmm.
I think it is.
That's horrifying.
The ghost host with the most ropes.
Ugh.
And
guys, let's go back to Morris' house and
let's take a little breaky here. Let's try and be back in at 10. And
Let's
go
reset the
from there.
rolls. Let's hit at 5, everybody.
Everybody take a smoke break, bathroom break, whatever you got to do. But let's try and be back and rolling at 10.
All right.
Sounds good.
Alright, let me. Oh, right. I forgot I have to do that. I forgot I was the one streaming. Alright, going to break. Bye bye.
Sorry.
Okie dokie. And if Roll20 wants to display on my screen, what happened? Oh, hold on, something real dumb's happening. Everybody can hear me talking, but that's okay. There we go. Sorry, that took a second. I do not know what my computer was doing. Now we're back.
We are back to Once Upon a Roll, Haunted Mansion. Our players have just narrowly survived a deadly encounter with the Ghost Host, aka the Hanging Man Surprise, the Roper, inside the stretching room. You all descended, some more gracefully than others. But you are still alive, which says a lot, given where you are currently. As you hit the floor, the Roper just kind of dangles up top, its tendrils kind of slinking down. And the candles continue to flicker until eventually, from seemingly just a part of the wall, a section opens and slides, revealing the next part of your journey.
I hope
Way
there's
out,
like
huh?
a big couch or like a bunch of beanbag chairs in there. Anyone else need a rest?
Yeah, I need a rest so bad. I'm nearly spent on everything I got.
Yeah. I'll peek in this room up here, make sure it's not one of those rooms where the second you walk in, everything
What's
turns
your
to
health
knives.
like? What if I do that because you have half your health?
Is everyone's health token updated currently? You guys look mostly fine.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know if mine is properly. I should only have 6.
You should only have 6 HP?
Yeah.
How many
You took
bites
that
did you
fall.
take?
I took
Oh, the
2
fall.
hits and 16, yeah.
Andrew, are
And
you
what
not
about the-
13 of 27?
What about the 7 and
I'm
4?
13
Is
to
that...
27, yeah.
Okay.
Are your blue and red meters correct, Artem?
Hold on, let me see.
But the blue would have been temp hit points, right?
No, I do blue as spell slots and red is
Oh.
Bardic.
Bardic.
Inspiration. 2 inspiration were you. So that should be down to. Did you use a tail today?
Yes, I use the tail. I have it locked and loaded, so you can
3
take a third
inspiration.
one away. And then spell slots, I have used 2 so far.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll
Yeah,
I'll
it's
take
really
it.
hard to navigate this with
Yeah.
with the
I'm
tablet.
completely out of sorcery points, completely out of level 1 spell slots. I got 2 level 2s left, and that's all I got for. And 1 more frigid retaliation, which may never work.
Yeah, I'll check out there. I just had this like horrible like idea like vision of you like checking it out and like an axe falling on your neck. Can I check? I'll check.
Yes.
I'll drag
okay.
this in here, please don't.
I'll let you check, but first, can you read what that plaque says? Because I think that might be important.
I turn to look. Is there a
The
plaque?
second you turn around,
Motherfucker!
Waha! Or wherever it is. I'll peek in this room.
You look and you see a hallway. On one side, there are windows, and it looks like there's a thunderstorm outside. On the other side, you see hanging portraits. But the hallway continues to go down through the mansion.
Are we good?
Guys, long hallway?
You fucking liar.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Portrait
Actually,
room? Yeah?
Let me scout with you, because my Armor of Agathis is only up for an hour, so let's make the most of that. If anybody's going to get attacked, let it be me.
Are we taking a short rest, or should I just use potion/spells?
I mean,
We should probably keep moving.
I would love to do a short rest, but this room has like no soft cushioning and a rotting monster on the
Yeah.
ceiling.
Okay. So what was the potion again? How much is that? That's 4 plus 2.
The milkshake.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
Thank you. So I'll do that first for me. I'm just doing this
Still
before I
cold.
move on.
Still cold.
Amazing.
Perfect. Imagine.
So
it
they're really
just
good
be like-
milkshakes.
It's just a warm
I'll take
fucking
it.
milkshake.
Ryan, which IRL milkshake are you basing these off of, out of curiosity?
One of the diners in Main Street, I think.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Probably Goofy's Kitchen or something.
Who's really hurt?
I'll go ahead and slam a shake.
You.
Too.
And Andrew present. Everybody.
I'm more hurt than I look. Once my temp HP is gone, I've got 2/3 health.
Wait, 2/3
Jake
health
was
missing?
young.
No, sorry. I'll have 21 out of 31 once my temp HP is gone.
Oh, okay. I'm at 12 after the health potion, so
Oh yeah. No,
Can I
you're
give you
definitely
mine?
worse off.
I'm just gonna use a healing word at first level.
Okay.
So that's another 2d4 plus 4.
Yeah, I can get by for now.
So no short rest using the milkshakes.
Yeah, I think
And
we should
one
s-
spell.
skip
Okay,
the short
I'll take
rest
it.
That's good.
Okay,
time.
moving on. Sorry about that.
It's all good. Richard, I already updated it for his potion. Do you want to update it for his spell?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take another 10 for Artem.
Let's hit
And
that
how many
hallway.
spell slots have you used?
I
Just
just
one.
used one. Yeah. It's 3 overall, but yeah.
Does everyone go, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have 3 overall, or you used 3 overall.
I used 3 overall.
Okay. All right. Cool. Then we should be set.
We go.
Oh,
start making your way down the hallway?
I draw my gun.
Okay, great.
For the moment, I guess my rage has subsided.
I go full
Yeah.
American.
This is the place to do it. You make your way down the hallway. The walls are lined with portraits of grim-looking figures, whose eyes seem to follow you as you move along. The lighting is low and flickering except for the lightning striking outside through the windows. You don't know where you are in relation to the door, because you came in, then you seemingly sank down 50 feet, and now you look out, and now you're back on like the second or third floor still again. So the rules of space don't seem to be perfectly one-to-one here. The floors creak beneath your feet, and a strange, distant voice occasionally echoes, adding to the sensation of being trapped in a place where space and time no longer seem to follow the rules of reality. As you turn the corner, you see before you what appears to be an incredibly long hallway. The carpet is blood red, matching the bleeding red walls. The light continues to flicker in a dim, erratic fashion. In the far distance, you can see what appears to be a candelabra, lazily floating, appearing and disappearing every few seconds. The hallway is lined with large, menacing wooden doors every 30 feet or so. Looking at them, you can admire the ornately crafted work, with one rather glaring omission of one key feature: the doorknob. They are smooth. It seems that there is no way to open the doors or even peek through a keyhole onto the other side. In between the doors, about every 15 feet or so, is a tall, full-length mirror. Looking into the mirror, it immediately catches the reflection of itself directly facing it, further adding into the disorientation of the space. Reflections onto reflections onto reflections, copies of copies of copies, into infinity. You find yourselves in the endless hallway. What do you do?
Can I apologize to y'all tonight? I feel like another apology is due. I am so sorry.
It is, but so is a McKee. So we gotta keep going.
Yeah, you got nothing to apologize for. This is like,
This is some
I won't say
silent
this is what we signed up
bullshit,
for.
though.
All of us were sent to Disney on our, kind of against our will, but
I still
You
accept the
know-
apology for what it's worth.
I don't accept the apology. I think this would still be happening in one way or another. Well, you didn't do anything wrong, so there's nothing to apologize for.
You should feel bad. We all got pulled up to the ceiling.
I do
Going
feel bad.
to investigate the closest mirror.
Give me an investigation check.
Ooh.
Hello? That still wouldn't have hit the monster.
No.
Yeah, so many 17s. I've been. It was really upsetting to see. You hate to see how many like almost. I'm like, damn it, guys.
Yup. Oh, it hurt us too.
17. Yeah, you take a look at this mirror. Like I said, full length, beautiful metalwork design along the side. You see yourself. You see the back of your head as it kind of makes that infinity effect. You do feel as though there is a small enchantment on this mirror. Of what it's hard to tell.
I fix my hair. Fix my hair.
You look in the
Guys,
mirror.
obviously there's something enchanting in this mirror. But for real, magic?
I hit it with my... No, I don't.
No.
And that's the last we ever saw of Tony before he got trapped in the mirror world.
So, you wanna think about that, or do we want to test doors?
You're breaking up a little bit.
Do we want to test the doors before we get trapped in the mirror?
Oh,
I mean, probably.
I mean,
Or do we want to walk down this hallway for hours and then turn
Let's-
back around and like be at the
that's one idea. I want to check out this enchantment on the mirror. First, it's the first clue we found, gang.
I'll push out a door.
Anybody got a magic stuff for this? I am not a magic boy.
Hold that, my moonblade.
I am a wizard.
Oh,
I don't
Andrew,
have a
if you want to
magic-
roll Arcana, you can.
I'm about to say I've
Sydney-
got a good Arcana. That's all I got.
I will
Sydney, do
pass
you want to
it
try
over
and
you.
break down the door or open the door?
I'm gonna
no.
gonna try and push at it first just to see if like it like has any give to it. Like you know how a rattling space, I'll like give it a push just for funsies. But if
It
nothing
does-
checks out with the mirror,
You push on the door, it does not budge.
I
Does the
walk up to
mirror-
Sydney holding my axe.
14 Arcana. Maybe I can get it higher if I get an assist from somebody who also knows a bit about magic.
I'm proficient in Arcana.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's not that one.
y'all.
Honestly, Artem, after talking this over with you, I'm more confused than ever. I
think
thought
it's
I was
actually
onto something, but now I am completely lost.
Tony, do you want to
That's
take
right.
turns like hacking out this?
Should I
Yeah, we
just
can.
detect magic and see like what doors might do what if they're different things.
Oh yeah,
That
let's
being
see if
said,
the door's magic first, Sid, before we hit it.
Okay.
do we wait for me to do this as a ritual, or do I just do it?
We got time.
We got all the time in the world, man.
It's an infinite hallway.
Okay. Wait.
My armor of Agathis runs out within the
I
hour,
do think
so
this hallway.
that's
is
Oh,
the
sorry,
only
never-
time-
Never mind.
That's the only
I'm
time
thinking of
it's
Unseen Servant. Detect Magic
We
is
send
not a
unseen
ritual.
servant
Okay.
down the hallway ad infinitum.
I could do that if we wanted to. That one I can ritual. I can't
Can you
ritual Detect
communicate
Magic.
with
so-
it though? Because otherwise, there's no real point.
I think it has to
Uh,
be within a certain distance
okay.
for you to communicate. with
It
I
also
think.
can't talk back.
Yeah, that's
So-
right. It can't. It knows its place.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I use Detect Magic to see what the hell is going on right here, right now. Oh wait, I can actually do that for free because of Magic Initiate, one time a day.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Okay. Yeah.
All
before
right,
we
you
swing
cast-
into this door, just to be safe.
You cast Detect Magic in an infinite hallway located inside of the haunted mansion.
Oh, this is why you.
And you are blinded as everything in this place is some form of magic. But real quick, give me another Arcana check to see if you can glimpse before the retinas burn out of your eyes.
Sure, yeah. Why do I do this when I know the outcome?
Oh!
Dang! Let's go!
All right. As the blinding light just like starts sizzling your retinas, you are able to make out that on the mirrors there is a divination spell inherent to all of them.
Interesting.
And I will say, well, does Detect Magic give you what? It just says the school,
Yeah,
right?
just the school.
Mhm.
I think so, yeah, just the school.
Then you get divination from that.
Oh, because it's the mirrors that show you what you're gonna look like when you're old and dead, right?
I mean, on the ride, they're just trick mirrors to make the hallway look infinite. But in our case, I don't know.
Well, there's another one where there are
Well, at the
mirrors.
end of the ride, when you see your carriage, you see like the ghost hitchhiking.
Oh,
with
the
you,
ghost,
if
the
that's what
ghost.
you're
That's right.
thinking of.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
thinking of that.
fucking go to Disney World and buy a freaking ride.
Did you
Goddamn.
not
Haunted
ride it
Mansion
when
is
you were there?
great.
I didn't go to Disneyland
No, but you went to World for the wedding.
for 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Or no, but we didn't go into the park.
Oh, okay.
Haunted Mansion is the best one. I don't know if you guys can tell.
It's really good.
It opens with a guy who commits suicide. Like, it's crazy.
At fucking Disney? That's wild.
Yeah.
Anyway,
In like the 60s.
I'm gonna break down the store.
All right. You have
God
my
help me.
axe. No. Ladies
No.
first.
All right.
Let's see some attacks. Let's see some strength checks.
I swear to God. Like an actual attack?
Nice.
Now it's a 20. Against a door.
Yeah, it hits.
Nice.
You
Sick.
pull out your moon touch sword. You slash at it. Keep slashing at it. Eventually, you are able to create a little Jack Nicholson scar through the door, where you can see inside. Inside of which you see a very, very small dark room. But if you were to position your moon touched sword to kind of glow inside there, you would see what appears to be a lone standing suit of armor.
Okay.
Nope.
Why does it look like it's from Fallout? Like Fallout 1.
Maybe we crack open a new door?
Sure, I'll take this one.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
feel like there's something with the mirrors weird.
I swing into the next door. Not as well as Sydney did with her sword.
I will say, in the endless hallway, all you have is time.
All right, I keep.
You keep swinging, and you're able to carve out a big chunk. And once again, on the inside, you see standing at resolute attention a suit of armor.
Goddamn. Hey, so anything with those mirrors, guys? Anything with anything at all?
We got armor here.
Now I'm waiting for it to Jack Nicholson at me through the door.
Yeah,
if we're
right.
being real.
Ooh, here's armor.
Gotta mess with this mirror.
And listen, could smash
Kind
a
of
mirror. If it's
enchantment.
divination magic, that's not gonna like hurt us, right?
Well, he said enchantment, right?
But it was divination specifically.
Oh, I missed
Is
that.
the school.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's it gonna do? Scry me to death? Actually, wait.
Sorry, I meant now an enchantment. This is an enchanted mirror.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I know that can be confusing.
All right. Maybe we can tell the mirror what we want to see.
A way
Ooh.
out. Let me leave.
What do you say?
Show me what's at the end of the tunnel.
Nothing happens.
I run up in the frame and I swing my axe into the mirror.
You break
Do
the
you?
mirror?
I'm thinking we could just to see what happens. If it's divination
Tony-
magic, it doesn't lash out at us.
And it's
If Tony
this
is
like
rushing
every
up
30
with an
feet
axe,
down the hallway, right? Like every another door,
Listen,
like
guys,
set of doors.
I'll do it.
mirrors
Just
and
everybody
stuff.
step back, you know.
Two
Yeah,
doors.
if Tony is rushing in with
mirrors.
an axe,
Okay.
I like
Two
dive
doors.
out of the way.
Two mirrors.
Okay.
Down. Ad infinitum.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bring one of these mirrors unless anyone has a better idea, just to see what happens. We got a lot of them.
I am gonna. While he's doing that, I want to walk like a few feet down the hallway to see if the damage to the door and the mirror like is reflected in any doors or mirrors further down.
Like if stuff cycles
Yeah,
or loops.
just to see. Like not going too far. Like I'm not running away from my party, but I want to. Yeah, just to check this.
Like, how far do you walk?
A mile.
About 30 feet.
Buddy system, I'm going with you.
Okay. Tony, you smash the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
You get 7 years bad luck.
Oh.
Which may have started early. Who knows?
Those dice rolls.
Andrew and Sydney, you guys start walking down the hallway, looking. It just seems to be the carpet, the doors, the mirrors, the floating chandeliers, the light flickering. Everything is like a perfect copy of a copy. The only thing that seems different is floating about 100 feet away.
That's
That
way-
lone
Okay.
candelabra appearing,
That-
disappearing, appearing, disappearing.
Did it seem to be like as we were walking? Did it seem to be backing up or relative distance? Were we actually closing in on it?
It doesn't seem to be getting closer.
I pull out my gun.
I turn to the nearest mirror and say, "Show me the candelabra."
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna start hacking away at the wall next to the mirror with my
Jesus.
axe.
I breathe onto the mirror to fog it up, and then just draw the candelabra that's up there.
You draw on the candelabra.
Yeah, I draw the candelabra in the fog on the mirror. Like fog it up and draw a candelabra.
You fog it up. Give me a performance check to see how good your drawing is of the candelabra.
Shit. I'm an artist,
Hey! Much better than Lady E.
like a Picasso.
It's very good. It's a very good drawing.
fades pretty quick, though, I guess. Mirrors, endless hallway. When we look back to the rest of the group, is that endless hallway too, or is that like the start of the hallway?
Like the room we came out of.
You look back, it looks like exactly the other way. The mirror, the place where you guys came from, is gone. You are only in this hallway.
Cool. Cool.
And walking away from them, they do get, like, our team does get further away. Like, there is distance created.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Here's what we need to do. Artem, you get a tune ready. We need a couple scary masks. We need one scary mask and a dog. And someone yells zoinks. Artem, you hit it, and then we all start rushing to different doors.
We need some like folksy music. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Well, we're going through the hallway and there's lots of armor now.
You're all wearing 70s attire. Richard has an ascot on as you all run back and forth, but you're still in this hall.
Old man Jenkins.
Tony jumps up in Andrew's arms.
And it's all lit by, you said, these chandeliers and like just the dude with the candelabra at the end.
There are
just a
periodic
swag.
chandeliers that keep flickering, as all the lights have, and the floating candelabra about 100 feet away.
Is the candelabra like a steady rhythm?
I'm
Like a
wondering if they're
rhythm?
getting any shorter. Like, is time visibly passing with these fucking candles?
Okay, so it's a steady
The
pattern.
candles are burning. You stare at them for a couple minutes. There's a fire. There's a flame. It does not appear to go down.
How am I doing with hacking away at the wall?
You are hacking at this wall, but much like the ceiling of the stretching room, like every time you're like smashing away at this thing, you think you're making a good dent. You're like, you go to like wipe the sweat off your
And
brow,
then it-
and you look back, it's perfectly the same.
Yeah.
It's perfectly
All
pristine.
right. Hey, why don't we go into one of these doors, check out the suit of armor, guys, just to see, you know?
Last thing, I'd try to ray of frost the candelabra.
Hey!
Try to douse it.
The one that's 100 feet away.
Yeah, I'd try to see if I can get within 60 feet of it.
As you start walking towards it, it also starts floating away from you.
All right. This is a weird idea. It might be nothing. But let's play red light, green light with it. Like, when it disappears, we run, stop. Light, disappear,
Yeah, so
run.
let's just go to the room with the armor at this point.
If not, I can try to throw a javelin at the
I got
candelabra.
one more. Can we remove one of the mirrors from the wall? Or can we, at any angle, can we look at the candelabra through the mirror? Like, can we, like...
Say that one more time.
Can we, like, so can we either pull a mirror away from the wall, or at any case, like, stand at an angle to the mirror to be looking towards the candelabra? Like, looking at the candle in the mirror.
Between you and Tony, you can both lift up. This is like a full length, heavy duty mirror, but it is not
Yeah.
like nailed to the wall by any means. So you can pick it up and kind of position it so it's looking down the hallway towards the candelabra. When the candelabra floats and disappears from your view, when you look at the mirror, you can still see the candelabra. Still in the same spot, floating. And as it reappears, it's still in the mirror. It disappears, you can't see it, but you can see it in the mirror. Does that make sense?
Yes. But what does it mean?
Sorry, while I was pantomiming with the actual mirror, what did I miss? What did we see?
The when the candelabra is like disappearing in its pattern, like down the hallway, like no matter what, it's consistently still in the mirror.
Okay.
Richard, what's the range of frostbite?
Oh,
You're muted.
Cast it at the mirror.
60 feet. What I want to do, I don't know if this is like a Mario 64 situation. I want so it's down that way.
With the
I want to
staircase?
aim behind me as if I'm like gonna hit the exact same spot but in the opposite direction.
Like you're like playing Portal.
Yeah, something like that. And I want to I'm picturing maybe there's like an invisible candelabra behind me in the other direction, so I'm going to shoot a ray of frost out that way.
You fire behind you, and it goes the 60 feet. And normally you would hear the burst of ice, but very, very distantly, you can hear it down the hall you came, or down the hall facing you.
Okay. Guys. Idea, and I'm just going to start walking backwards.
I pull the mirror out of my pack and look at the candelabra in it, and oh wait, no, that would be ahead of us.
I'm
So
walking.
Tony starts walking backwards.
I'm walking backwards away from the candelabra.
I'll follow
Are
suit.
you facing backwards, or are you just walking backwards?
I'm facing the candelabra in front of me, but walking backwards.
Okay.
I'm taking the same trajectory as his ray of frost since we heard it down there. Yeah.
You keep walking backwards. It is still dim light. You see, eventually as you go 50, 60 feet, you can see just a tiny flicker of...
Are people with me, by the way, or is it just me?
I'll be joining.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tony walks alone. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so you guys start walking backwards. You're walking backwards, and eventually you can't see the glow of the candelabra or the glow of Sydney's sword.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
You keep walking.
Yeah, keep in the same manner, hoping I kind of wrap around.
No, it's a mansion.
Let's split the party.
In the infinite hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys keep walking backwards. And as you start to get closer, you can hear...
What do you mean, closer to what?
Sorry. You keep walking backwards. You don't see anything ahead of you. They are gone.
But the idea is that I wrap around, so like, if I'm getting close, is that what you meant?
Correct.
Okay.
As you walk the other way, you don't see, because you guys don't, you just keep walking backwards without seeing anything.
But does another
I've
glow
got a mirror.
but does like another glow kind of move in this way around my peripheral as I'm backing up? You know what I mean?
I'd like to use my mirror to like check behind us while we're walking.
Your rear view mirror?
Yeah, rear view mirror. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you guys are walking backwards, Andrew, in your rear view mirror, the candelabra slowly appears.
Okay.
And
Got the
disappears
candelabra.
and slowly disappears.
Okay. All right, we're doing it.
And you're about another 100 feet away from it.
Oh.
Well, I mean, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Also,
Start moonwalking.
I can
Also-
see them in the mirror as they wrap around.
Way, way, way far down. Like
Yeah,
the
but
length
like
of almost
I
a football
see
field.
them
Yeah.
like okay.
as we're going, as Andrew is looking in his rearview mirror, does it appear as if it's getting closer, or does it still seem to be 100 feet away?
It's kind of moving away and then moving backward and then moving away
Okay.
and disappearing and moving
Okay.
kind of nervously.
Okay. Andrew, just a thought. We know
Pincher move.
Andrew, we know we're
Yeah.
getting toward it. Put the mirror away. We know
What?
we're put your mirror away. I don't think we're supposed to be looking at it. You know what I mean? Let's just we know we're going the right direction, right?
I don't want to not look at the candle ghost.
All right, well, you do your thing. I'm going to keep moving backwards. Also, I yell out, "Pincer move!"
Pensa? Is the candelabra moving closer to the other group?
He said it was kind of wavering.
I think,
between,
yeah, I
but
think, it,
like
I
it was
think it's
nervous.
feeling the squeeze.
Oh, okay. I thought he meant sideways, like side to side.
No,
Okay.
I think it's guys. Pincer move.
Interesting.
Pincer move.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Let's keep on trucking with that.
As you do. Once you get within about, let's say, 50 feet. The doors next to you swing open. And the suits of armor from inside awaken and activate.
Oh, of course they do.
Well, the
As
music
you
is
have
kicking up in
found.
a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
As you have found
Oh my.
the defense protocol, as the suits of armor start moving towards you, fists, gauntlets raised. I need initiative from everyone. As the floating candelabra feels the squeeze coming in.
Okay.
First of all, what kind of choose your own adventure thing did you just do? Second of all, it is a bit late at the moment.
Whoa, look at that hallway!
I do love this map.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That is a fair point. It is on the later side. We are between 10 and 11. We can try and go through this. I don't know how it will go, but we can also wrap it here as you have found the architect of the endless hallway. Do we want to put a pin in things here and continue next week?
I thought the armor was a pretty good cliffhanger, personally. I was like, oh snap.
Yeah,
I
that
thought that
works.
was what you were gonna do anyway.
I think so too.
No, I worked really hard on this map. I wanted to show it off before you guys.
This is really clever. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
assume the actual
tight.
backwards part had nothing to do with it. We just had to squeeze, but it was still a good
It
part.
does loop. It is an
Right.
endless hallway.
Right, but what I mean is
but-
like the facing in reverse probably didn't matter. We just had to loop around, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you wouldn't have known unless Andrew had the rear view mirror.
Either
but-
way, this is cool. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea.
It's 10:40. How about put a pause here? Part 1 of Haunted Mansion. We will be back next week to finish Haunted Mansion and Freedom Square or Liberty Square. I didn't bother to look it up. And that is for
Liberty
this
Square.
week's episode of Once Upon a Roll.
Woo!
Sick.
All right.
Good night, stream. Ryan, this was really cool. There's I'm trying to show the armor again before I close it out. All right. There's the armor. Ooh, back next week. Bye.
Bye.